Hello. Okay, I'm live now. I'm running a little late, as I said on Twitter. For those following me, I'm a little unprepared for this. So let me just do the usual and tweet this out. How's everyone doing today? All right. All right, that's all tweeted out. So, hey guys, sorry for being late, starting this up late. So, what I was trying to do beforehand, because for those of you that have been following these live streams, these solo live streams I've been doing since the beginning, I was trying to figure out my top 10 anime, but first I wanted to finish my anime list, like kind of catalog all the completed anime I had seen so far since I started watching anime, and that was like, I think I did a total of 5 streams there, and I was gonna do it. I was gonna complete the whole thing with like all on stream. But for this last one, I figured, okay, this is taking a while, so I decided to do most of it. The rest in the last stream, I got to 2001, and that's where I got up to. And then I just decided to do the rest off stream. So right before this, I was actually just as if those of you that are from my Discord are on here or know this, that I was rushing to fill out my anime list and going through the years. And I was gonna do that before I started today, so I could just jump right into the top 50. But I did not finish. So I actually got to 2016. I got to spring 2016. So what I'm going to do, because I do really want to finish it since I'm so close, I'm going to just go through, fill out the rest, and then we'll just dive right into the top 50 in no particular order. And then I'll rearrange them in hopes that, that'll leave me in a better place to figure out my top 10, which will lead into next week's discussion on the podcast. I see Deity saying excuses. Okay, whatever, man. You know firsthand. So let's see. Let's get right into it. Oh, let's do that one. All right, great. So what I have so far, let's see, the completed list so far by spring 2016. Let's see. That's a lie. It's not 300. It's 457. So I think I'm gonna definitely hit 500 when I finish filling them all out. Yeah, 500 seems to be where I'm at. I thought it was gonna be more, but there's a difference between, you think you watched a lot more anime, but then when you actually completed them, that's the distinction. There's a lot of anime that I checked out, but I realized I did not complete. So that makes a big difference where I'm like, wait, I watched that. Oh, but I didn't finish that. I dropped that, or I fell off. So, and then the interesting thing about this is that I was surprised to find out that I've barely watched any anime. Like I didn't watch too many anime as I thought from the 80s or 90s. A lot of it was from early 2000s and even more so in the 2010s in the past decade, because it's more reflective of my journey kind of as an, it makes sense. It's reflective of my journey as an anime fan, as I've gradually picked up more anime as the years have gone by. And I really started engaging more with seasonal anime, the community, and the community kind of what they've been watching, like 20 beyond pretty much 2013 and up, after 2013. So yeah, time to watch. Shocking says time to watch 50 anime before next week. Yeah. Let's see. So I'm going to jump right into where I last left off. And for Deity in the chat, I know you're going to be like, you got to watch Antatsu Kyoshitsu. So I added it to my plan to watch. It's there. I'll get to it one day. I think Erased is already on my list. Let me just... So I'm going to be popping back and forth between Mal and the live chart. So I'm pretty sure Erased is already on there. And also, if you guys want to ask me any questions about anything else while I'm doing this, feel free. Whether it's about the last live stream or just about scoring or Mal, or any thoughts on any anime that I've going through here through the years. I did already capture Konosuba, Gate. Let's see. Haikyuu second season, of course, that's on there. This Musaigen no Phantom World. I don't think I finished this. I think I watched like 5 episodes of this, and then I was like, this isn't for me. So I kind of just dropped it. But I'll add it just to capture it that I did watch some of it. See, that's the catch. It's not completed. You know, it feels like I completed it, but it's like, no, you didn't watch it all the way to the end. I definitely watched Grimgar. That was very brutal isekai. Very realistic, very gritty. Also kind of slow, but you know, it makes sense. It was like really like the most realistic you can get with an isekai. Dragon Ball Super. I'm pretty sure I've captured like all the Dragon Balls by now. Dragon Ball Super. And I'll, you know, periodically look at the chat. I'm kind of like looking at one screen and then switching back between this screen and the other screen. Erased is still a 9. We'll talk on Discord later. Is that what I still have it as? I didn't even look at it. We'll talk. I don't think I already captured Ajin. I watched both seasons of that. Kizumonogatari I've already captured. Durara, of course, World Trigger, but I didn't watch it. If you've seen my recent video on it, I didn't watch it during this time period. I've watched it like 2 months ago, all of it. So that was a fun watch. You know, besides the misgivings about the first adaptation of the first season. Noblesse. Is this the first? This is the first Noblesse adaptation. Yeah, they did like a quick 30-minute. Here it says a 30-minute thing. That's not the recent one. Utaware Rumono. I remember watching that. I already captured that. The other thing is if you hadn't been watching these streams, I kind of went out of order, started just populating stuff, and then this is kind of just to make sure that I didn't miss anything throughout the years. I did watch free Starting Days, High Speed. Oh, okay. So Digimon Adventure Try. I didn't watch all the movies, but I watched like 3 of them. I think I watched 3 of them. They were okay. It's like these seasonal charts, like they're just, you know, after starting from the 80s to now, they're just so long now. It's just, I just keep scrolling and scrolling, and it's just, there's just more. I already had added Hibike Euphonium. Let's see. Okusama. Hibike. Yeah, I think there's really nothing else here that I've watched. No Hitalia for me. Let's see. Love Live. I already added that one. Yeah, this list keeps going. It just keeps going. All right, I get the point. I want to move on to the next season. All right, so which one did I just talk about? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I just blanked. So Digimon Adventure Try. Okay, so I watched this one. I watched the second movie. There was a total of 6. And then I kind of lost interest. So, and I heard also mixed things, which, you know, that's kind of what happens with anime. You're kind of in the middle of watching it, you fall behind, and then you hear people saying like, "Oh no, it was horrible. You shouldn't watch it." And then it's like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I dodged the bullet. And that's how I'm kind of feeling about The Promised Neverland season 2. I'm glad I, dropped it at episode 1 because I've just been hearing terrible things. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Korean one. Anime Fried Chicken says, do you think recency bias will influence your top 50 or are you hype sober? I actually don't think so. Not that I'm, I am hype sober, because I don't think the recency bias thing will influence me too much. There's nothing, that has been recent that's like resonated with me a lot, unless it's like Attack on Titan final season. But that's not done yet, so I would wait till that's like completely finished before I'd rank it somewhere. And Daya says, I really like Try, but that may have just been my nostalgia, loving seeing the characters again. I didn't love the ending though. That's what I heard. Yeah, this is the consensus I've been hearing about for Promised Neverland, and what I've been telling other people. Just read the manga at this point. That's what I'm pretty much hearing. At least for that one arc that they skipped. Let me go back. So, all right. So I can finally move on to, actually, I should add this to my plan to watch because I've been hearing about this for years and I've just never gotten around to Showa Genroku Rakugo Shinju. And if I just butchered that or said it too fast, you know what? I did my best. But yeah, I have to add that one because I've always heard great things. Just kind of the season passed by and then just new stuff comes out. You just kind of don't get a chance to go back. Let's see. I've been on this seasonal hamster wheel for a long time. Not completed. Plan to watch. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Now on to spring 2016. You can just call it Rakugo. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's a little late for that now. Yeah, I like that animation too that pulls up the questions. It's very convenient. Rakugo is genuinely amazing. Well, that's another, incentive for me to watch it. It's kind of in line with what I've heard. Best historical, Rakugo is so good. Best historical drama I've seen. Okay. All right. It's definitely on the plan to watch officially now. Because this whole time I'm like, I kind of had a general idea of both anime that I've watched and anime that I should watch one day, but I never really put it in the list. I never really I didn't want to commit to that. It's just, I keep track of it somehow. But now the list is going to hold me to it. It's like, hey man, you haven't gone around to that Rakugo. It's like, all right. Yeah. ReZero. I definitely have ReZero already on my list. Let's see. ReZero. And also that season 2 ending, for those of you that have been keeping up with ReZero this season. I thought it was a good season, although I'm hearing some people say it was more of a like decent, you know, they enjoyed some parts, some other parts were like some other parts were like not too great or not as satisfying. How do I not have ReZero already on my list? Okay, well, now it's time to add it. So it's just really weird that I don't have it on my list. Huh. Is this the right one? This is the right one. ReZero. Let's see. ReZero. Oh, and I did watch Memory Snow. That's the OVA. This is the OVA that. Okay. Yeah, I watched that one. That was pretty good. The director's cut, if you've watched the ReZero director's cut, does a good job of integrating that in sequentially. So you actually kind of, you know, it feels like just another episode as opposed to some extra thing that's like, okay, I don't care. I already watched the series. And then I can finally cross off second season, or is that too early to do that? Let's see. Let's cross that off. All right, it feels good. And then there's also ReZero, the Frozen Bond. Might as well just get this one completely out of the way. What is that called? Is it this one? I think it's this one. Yep, Frozen Bond. All right, that's done. So I have all of ReZero now. Let's see. Oh, you thought for Deity here, or Ninja Dynasty, you thought it was the strongest season. I mean, I did too. I thought I really, really enjoyed second season a lot. And also those 29-minute episodes back to back for like what, 10 episodes for the second half of the season with no opening. That was a treat every single week. that was a nice treat. So I really enjoyed it. Maybe there's something I'm missing here about what, where it faltered a little, but hey, I was satisfied, especially with the ending. I mean, they finally got Subaru out of the tracksuit. You know, they gave him presentable attire, you know, that actually matches the world he's in. Insane Nylum 13 says, I felt like ReZero S2. We were in the same location for way too long, but the backstory content for Subaru and Amelia were needed desperately. It just shouldn't have taken that long. Yeah, I mean, it did take a while to unfold, but once it started to unfold, like, that's it. You just got that, you know, at least there wasn't, it didn't get broken up in the middle, like with Subaru, you know, dying and then suddenly having to restart and then having to wait again. It was just all the way through. So, you know, I was at least satisfied with that progression, even though it took a while to get there. My Hero Academia, I totally have that on here. Did anyone start season 5 already today? How'd you feel about the first episode? Yeah, I definitely have that on here. Oh yeah, I watched this, but I think I already captured this one. Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Let's see. Nope, I did not. This one was okay. I was also assigning ratings to everything I was adding at first in the first few streams, but that was making me take too long. So you know what? It's easier to just kind of go back later and do it. So I'm going to do that later. I did watch some of Bungo Stray Dogs. Never finished it. I don't know. I just wasn't too interested. There were some parts that interested me, but I just vaguely remember. Would I say dropped? Maybe hold? I'll say dropped for now. But I've heard good things. Let's see. Kisniver. Or Kisnaver. Kisniver. We'll go with Kisniver. I definitely watched this one. I enjoyed it. Yeah, and I already completed it. Great. So, oh, this one. Sosei no Onmyoji. See, with this one, I don't think I finished the anime. I just went to the manga, which is infinitely better because the adaptation wasn't that great. And they added some stuff that just wasn't like, was a little annoying. So this got 50 episodes. Okay, so I just, it's not completed, but it's definitely dropped. So I'd say, how many did I watch? I don't know. Maybe it's like 6 episodes. Definitely read the manga for this one. Noragami, Big Order, Flying Witch. I feel like I watched that, but not completely. So we're just going to move on. Owari no Seraph. I never got around to that one. Owari no Seraph. Detective Conan. Arslan Senki. Oh, Gretzko. I think I added a Gretzko already. And that was like back in 2016. Damn, time flies. Unless I don't think this is the this is like the shorts. This is the 1 minute shorts. It's not the main a Gretzko series, which I already captured. Okay, great. Don't worry, guys. We'll get there. We'll get there. Closing in. I do have a general idea already of what's gonna be my top anime, just because it's really like the ones that really stood out to me over the years. So I think that's not going to be too hard. What's going to be difficult is the order. The order will be difficult. Let's see. Okay, I don't really see anything else here that I have not seen. Or maybe that I should add to my plan to watch. Okay, so with that, we can continue on in 2016. And then let's see. What about Subaru's butler outfit? Oh yeah, he did have that. Daya says Cabanetti was fine, but it's impossible not to compare it to Attack on Titan. Animation is gorgeous, though. I remember at least the first 2 episodes. The animation was really, really nice. Then it kind of like, as it typically happens with later on in the season, it went down a little bit in the production value, but it was still good. The story just started becoming little nonsensical, from what I remember. MHA always starts with a recap of the characters, so they only dip their toes in the manga. Feels weird coming from the manga back to here. What was the series that you mentioned to read the manga for called? Now I don't remember. What was it? Well, Promised Neverland, but that's not what you're asking. I said, Well, if anyone in the chat remembers what series that was, let him know. Now I don't remember. I'm like staring at so many anime titles back to back that I'm just like now forgetting what they're called. Yes, I have watched Kimi no Nawa, but I already think I added that very early on, and I gave it a rating. And considering I added it so early on, oh wow, I gave it a 10. Man, was I feeling generous that day? Maybe I was, or maybe I meant it. We'll see. Well, maybe spoiler, it might end up in the top 50. And I definitely have added Mob Psycho both seasons. Yeah. Oh, spoiler. There's a rating there. Okay. Real Life. Never watched this. I feel like someone told me that this was good and to check it out. I don't remember who that was, though. Maybe I should put that on my plan to watch. Orange. I did watch some of Orange. I don't think I completed it, though. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Where is Orange? Orange. I really don't feel like I finished this one. So it wouldn't be fair to say complete. I think I'll just do on hold. I think I watched like 7 episodes of this. And I think I read some of the manga. 91 Days, never watched that. I did watch Boruto, the Naruto movie. Boruto. Boruto, yeah. That one was good. I watched that premiere for that one. Oh, and New Game. Love New Game. I think I added that one too. Would New Game be on my list for top 50 anime? I don't know. It was definitely a very fun anime. Both seasons, actually. I really liked the second season, which I don't think people felt the same way. They thought the first season was better. I don't recall, but or maybe the second season. I don't know, but I really did enjoy the second season. It's a shame that we still haven't gotten a third season for it. Same thing for Silver Spoon. I am waiting for that Silver Spoon third season. Please, anime gods, we need that. I need that. It's been a while. And let me just check here with the chat. Oh yeah, there you go. Twin Star Exorcist, Japanese name Sosei no Onmyoji. It's a monthly manga. I think it's up to chapter 90 something, maybe 100 now. I think it's definitely up there, and I think it's on its like final arc. I think someone in the chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Tom says, Real Life is a nice story, a tad rushed at the end. Ninja Dynasty says the anime is scuffed after season 1. New Game season 2 was a significant improvement on season 1. Well, I'm glad you agree. Yeah, no, I liked both seasons of New Game. Don't get me wrong. But I really, really enjoyed season 2. Like, I think it emotionally resonated with me even more so than what I expected. Hey, once the manga's off hiatus. Wait, I thought the manga ended. Didn't the manga end? Someone told me the manga ended. Don't tell me it's on hiatus. That's not what I want to hear. Stop that. Because then I'll lose hope. Okay. Days Berserk 2016. I never watched it. I read the manga. So I have no need to watch any of the adaptations, especially after what I've heard. But I've always heard that Berserk 1997 is pretty solid. So I might consider watching that. Although I feel like I got the full, experience just by reading the manga, which has phenomenal art, which is not a rare take. I think most people agree to that. That's the general consensus. Durarara Macross Delta. Yeah, I watched that. I didn't watch Macross Frontier or any other Macross, but I did watch Macross Delta, which I enjoyed, surprisingly. Watched this one while I was airing. Okay. Although I've been meaning to go back and watch like the 1980s Macross. Oh, and here's Under the Dog. So this one was actually a Kickstarter one when they were like, back then they were doing Kickstarter anime productions where they were trying to get the funding mostly from an overseas audience and the Japanese audience to fund the production of this. That's what happened with Little Witch Academia and Studio Trigger. So they did it for this anime called Under the Dog. And I actually pledged to kind of help this one get off the ground. And they gave me I got the digital file of it. I got the DVD. It's just like a 38-minute, like it says here, a 38-minute kind of short film sort of thing. Or maybe you could treat it like an OVA, like a short film. And I still have not watched it. I still have it. I still have not watched it. And then again, I also didn't hear like great things about it. So it is what it is. Maybe one day I'll dust it off, but I still have it. So I can't even add that. I can't add that. I funded this and I can't even add it to my completed list. I can't, I haven't touched it. Aggressive Retsuko. Let's see. Kido Senshi Gundam Unicorn. I am not well versed in Gundam. Okay, Beyblade Burst. I stopped at OG Beyblade. Card Fight Vanguard. I stopped at OG Card Fight Vanguard. That's where I stopped. Let's see. Funny story about that, actually. Card Fight Vanguard was okay. But I tried to get my friends into it, and the way I like pitched it to them, we were like hanging out, and I was like, all right, guys, you just got to give this a chance. It's, it's a little slow, but it gets good later on. So all we have to do, just watch episodes 1 to 3, then we skip to 12, then we skip to 50. And trust me, it's all you need. It's all you need. And like, they were like, how does that make sense? Like, trust me, that's all you need to know. It'll all make sense. And ever since that hangout, they have not let me live it down. They always bring it up. I got them to watch an anime by just skipping all the way around. But it works. It works. If you want to give it a chance, just episode 1 to 3, 12, then 49, and then go from there. Trust me. Let me know how that goes. And now on to, so that's it for summer 2016. Now until fall 2016, we're almost getting to 2017. And 2017 was an amazing year for anime, from what I remember, I think. Let's see what the chat is saying. Thank you, Tom. Silver Spoon is completed. Ninja Dynasty. Come on, man. Berserk 97 is great. Amazing background art and my favorite OST in anime. Well, if that isn't a great pitch, then, I have to add it to the plan to watch. You know what? I'm adding it to the plan to watch. Now let's see if I can just get the right Berserk to pop up. Okay. Kempu Denki Berserk 1997. And it has an 8.49 score to match. Okay, so it's not a joke. Let's plan to watch that. Which, that backlog, that'll be a while till I actually get to it. Yeah, it ended November 27, 2019. Roger Smith, 2004, confirms Under the Dog was so bad. And that's see, it's comments like that don't motivate me to watch it. So it's still going to just stay on the shelf, whichever shelf I put it on. I don't remember. Until the one day I decide I need to do something with it, whatever that may be, if I need more space. I don't know what this is referencing. Angel Stranger says, give the story about how you got your friend into watching Card Fight Vanguard. So I think this is before I said the story, because I already said the story. Shocking says, yeah, the manga ended. It just hasn't been translated yet. Is this in regards to Silver Spoon? If it is, that's disappointing, because I want to read it. I just want to know. I just need to know. I don't know what this is referencing. All right. So back to the list. So fall 2016, we got our amazing Haikyuu season, which, listen, that's already on my list. That already has a rating. Amazing, amazing season. Even though I did not watch it in 2016, I watched it 2-3 years later when my friends got me into it. And the last thing I expected was a show about volleyball to be so damn good. So if you haven't watched Haikyuu, watch Haikyuu. That's my pitch. Yuri on Ice. I definitely have that on here already. I was one of those. I pretty much won every award at the first anime awards that year. Drifters, never watched that. Oh, here we go. Maji's Bride. I remember that one. Copy. There we go. I don't think I added this one. Wait, is this? Oh, this is the OVA. Did I add the original? No, I did not. And did anyone watch the trailer for that new, is it an OVA? A new Maji's Bride, sequel OVA? Let's see if it's on here. Side story. I don't know. I watched the trailer for it. It looks really good. I think Chise is in college now, a magic college. So it looked really interesting. And it looked, I don't know. It looked very, the story is, that one is very, very focused on her. Prequel. So I guess it doesn't list it here, unless this is it. When does this come out? I think this is it. It's going to be a 3-episode OVA. Yeah, it says it takes place shortly before Kartafilus took a nap and Chise becomes an auditor at the academy. Okay. And then they help her prepare for the academy. All right, cool. So I'll have to watch that in September this year. Good anime. Saiki Kuso. Shelter. Oh, I definitely have Shelter on here. That was so long ago already. You know, because music videos also count as completed anime. I'm actually thankful for that. You know, it's like 5-minute investment. You get a completed anime out of it. Keijo, never watched it. Sangatsu no Lion is on my plan to watch. I think it definitely is. It definitely is, because I've been meaning. That's another one I've been meaning to get around to for years. Missed the season it aired, or I watched like the first 2 episodes and then kind of fell off. And next thing I hear, it's like a masterpiece. So I got to get back to it. But you know, 50-episode animes, it's a bit of an investment. It's a large investment. So, you know, trying to find the time. And also, it didn't seem like one of those anime that are like 50 episodes, but like every episode kind of has like an exciting cliffhanger that it just makes you want to just keep going. It's more of like a slow burn. So, or more like a slice of life where you're more invested in the, you know, the character development and those small moments, but that also like kills the momentum. So like of just being able to binge it. So let's see. Flip Flappers. I watched a few episodes of that and I don't think I continued. So I will add that just to keep track of it. And if I missed out on something great, let me know. I have an open mind. Or I try to keep an open mind. Girlish Number. That one I remember watching. I don't think I was as into it. I have heard different things that it was actually good, but is this it? Yeah. Or maybe it wasn't. 6.87. Is it this one? This is, yeah, the 12-episode anime. I don't know. I wasn't into it. I think I watched an episode. Or 2 episodes. Or 1 episode. Nope. Well, I'm just like messing up. Okay, great. All Out. Okay, let me catch up with the chat here. I'm like, again, looking at 2 monitors. Guts theme, we move. I have to check that one out then. The Yuri on Ice Awards, correct. Manga for Haikyuu also ended just last year. I know. I've heard amazing things. I am trying to keep myself pure. And I managed to do it for all of season 4. I want to do it for whenever season 5 comes out. I will finish this. I will experience this in anime form for the first time. I'm trying my hardest, even though my friends that got me into it already finished the manga and have told me like it's amazing. And I'm trying here. Ninja Dynasty says, no, I dropped the Magus Bride show. It was boring. You know, coming from you, that doesn't surprise me. I need to finally finish Magus Bride. Love the OVA, but got stuck halfway through the series proper. I mean, it did have its slow moments, if that's what it was. Really sad. The OVA was really good for Magus Bride. Magus Bride was disappointing for me. It was pretty hyped up and was a letdown. I don't know. I thought it was okay. Tom says, I love the first couple of episodes of Magus Bride. Dropped it around episode 7, which is a shame because it looked great. So I'm guessing it was maybe slow pacing. Sangatsu no Lion is so good and chill. Well, it's on my plan to watch. That's all I can say. Favorite anime of all time, cannot recommend enough. I get it, guys. I got it. It's on the plan to watch. I'll get to it. I even have it easily. I have it probably available on the best platform to watch it, to binge anything that is even slow. Netflix, because they'll just. It is so easy to just binge stuff on Netflix. They just make it so convenient. It's like, you don't even know what episode you're on. I'm like, I don't know. I think I just started watching an episode, and then the next thing you know, you're on 25. I'm like, I'm on episode 25 now. Silver Spoon. Let's see. Sangatsu season 1 overhyped. Okay, more balanced opinion here to round out the praise. 11 out of 10 in my favorite anime of all time. Majin Sprite has a weird rhythm. It's really slow. I don't know. Maybe I didn't feel it because I was watching it weekly, or maybe you feel it more if you're watching it weekly. I don't know. I just kind of just watched every episode because had a bit of intrigue. I was curious to see where Chisei's development and also her relationship with Elias went, and how all that was kind of going down. And the world was rather interesting. Just hit me with world building. That's how you get me, man. Just give me that little bit of world building. Just enough of that intrigue, and it goes a long way. Let's see. Detective Conan. I have watched a few episodes of that. Just never fully invested because it's a lot of episodes. Arslan Senki, Joker Game, Long Riders. I think I have not watched any. Remember that period of time where there was I just got a comment on this, where there were all these Nobunaga shows for like a good straight 3 seasons, and it was just Nobunaga's a girl, Nobunaga's now a time traveler, Nobunaga in mechs. It was just like, why this sudden obsession with Nobunaga? But I don't know. It was a phase. The only Nobunaga show I did enjoy, which I did capture on my list already, is Nobunaga Concerto, which was 3D anime, which is is hit or miss, but it was actually pretty well done. The 3D was a little wonky at times, but I actually enjoyed it. Let's see. I am not seeing anything else here. And keep in mind, I have this on all, so it captures all the OVAs, TV shows. That way I don't miss anything within that season that could have counted. So this is like everything in the kitchen sink, including the shorts, I guess, because it's television, movies, OVAs. And now, finally, onto winter 2017. And I already see one that I've watched. I still have not watched Ordinal Scale. Heard it's a great movie. I guess I should get to it someday. But hey, you guys can definitely let me know in the chat if I should be adding that to my plan to watch. I've heard for Sword Art Online, that was like the peak in terms of animation and just overall good movie. I did watch Masamune-kun no Revenge, and I actually read the manga for this one and finished it. That manga for that's already finished. It was okay. Maid Dragon, which is getting a season 2, which is from the trailer looking to be like it'll be maybe a little controversial. But besides its, certain elements about the show, it's a fun, family, heartfelt show. Yojo Senki. I wonder if Tanya the Evil is ever going to get a season 2. This one was interesting, and I'm not going to accidentally click the manga. Here it is, the anime. At first I didn't think I'd be interested in this one, but after a few episodes, I kind of got into it. All right. Aono Exorcist Kyoto Arc. I don't think I finished this one either. This one was a case of I meant to watch more because it was supposed to be a more faithful adaptation, but I don't know. I only watched like an episode. Did I drop it? I think I guess on hold. All right. Dungeon Dao. Little Witch Academia. I definitely already put this one down on my list, and I don't know. I enjoyed, you know, the OVA more than the TV show, but maybe I have to give it a second chance. Just the main character. You know, I know this is very like cliche to say, but the main character, she just annoyed me. But I've heard, you know, opposite opinions. Like, no, she's very endearing. You know, you gotta give her a chance. But I did enjoy some of the animation, you know, which they played with a lot of like Western cartoon style, like facial expressions animation. That was fun, which they also did in the OVA. That's what I enjoyed about it. Sangatsu, Chain Chronicle, Gintama. Gintama is probably something I need to try out one day. It's crazy how that started in 2006, and yeah, it's just been airing for that long, and I never got around to it. I should probably add that to the plan to watch, at least for the first season. I won't make the full commitment. It is a lot of episodes. Digimon Adventure Try, Detective Conan. Let's see. EBK Euphonium. I have all of those. Kemono Friends. What else? I don't think I'm going to find anything else here. This is just stuff here that I don't know. Beyblade Burst. Yep. Nothing's popping out to me. Kingdom Hearts back cover. Wait. That counts as an anime? Can I get away with that? Is it an anime? It was like 3D. It came with the game. All right, whatever. I'm adding it. I watched it. It was good. Okay, a little confusing, but good. Back cover. Anime. Never would have thought. It's amazing when you could well, depends if my anime list considers it an anime. We're about to find that one out. Let's see. Yeah, so I didn't see anything else here. Yeah. Never got into Yowamushi Pedal, so okay. So that's kind of it for this winter 2017 anime season. But let me check out this Kingdom Hearts back cover nonsense. Kingdom Hearts back cover. It's here. It's an OVA. All right. I am adding it. Huh. Okay. I didn't expect that one. And then what's going on with the chat? What have I missed? Let's see. Shocking 807 says girlish number is good, but like a solid 6 out of 10. That doesn't compel me to watch it. Solid 6 out of 10. You know, maybe a 7 out of 10. I don't know. But hey, scores are different, you know. Solid seasonal, wouldn't recommend going back to watch it. Okay. I appreciate the elaboration. Daya says, fully investing in Detective Conan feels like a commitment that I am not ready for in my life. As am I. As am I. I agree. Yeah, from like 2013 to 2016, there were so many Nobunaga, I remember. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what suddenly prompted the anime studios to be like, you know what we have to cash in on? Nobunaga. Yeah, we need to do Nobunaga shows. And then someone in the boardroom was like, no. Shut up, guy. We got to do Nobunaga. I didn't mean to say guy. There wasn't a stock Japanese name that came to my mind at the moment. Isn't there a show? See, this proves my point. Isn't there a show where Nobunaga reincarnates into a dog? I don't know, but I wouldn't be surprised at this point. Roger Smith 2004 says, it was really rewarding watching Hyoge Mono after Nobunaga Concerto because both were about Hideyoshi. Okay, I'll have to look into that one. I haven't heard about that one, actually. Is that more recent, or was that around the same time period? Watched Ordinal Scale recently, pretty goated. Okay, I will keep that in mind. If you watched Alicization or something, then why not watch Ordinal Scale? I actually didn't finish Alicization. I know I made a video on it, but I didn't actually finish it. So, but hey, you know, I did hear it did take some animation elements from it, so that's a good thing. I wouldn't say amazing, but I preferred Ordinal Scale to season 2 and the second arc of season 1. All right, guys, I might add it to the plan to watch. I'm not actually really big on anime movies or anime films. I don't know why. There are certain ones that, you know, I really like love and they're really well done. For the most part, I feel like it's kind of hard to capture the same magic, if we want to call it that, of anime with an anime film. Maybe it's because of the runtime. You know, there's definitely a higher production value, but sometimes it's just, I never feel like I come out satisfied with what I see in an anime movie, unless it's like super self-contained. Did you watch the Yojo Senki movie? Now I don't know. Did I watch it? Was that a proper sequel or like a compilation film? I miss Blue Exorcist OPs, as do I. LWOVA is definitely better. I agree with you, sir. Gintama hype. All right, I'll add it to the list. Daya says, for me, it took a while to get into Gintama, but it ended up being so worth it. Some slow points for me personally, but in the end, the journey as a whole was so rewarding. Okay, you guys are really knowing how to sell this to me. Stop it right now. Stop. I only have so much time in my hands. Facts. Okay. Yeah, Gintama gets better and better. Wasn't super invested earlier, but my investment just grew and grew. See, I only caught one episode of Gintama, and it was just random. It was at my college anime club, and our president was really into Gintama, and he just put on an episode one day, I think mostly for his enjoyment, because we were like, why is this on? And then there were just people like running around naked with their, you know, junk swinging out, and it was obviously censored, but that was just kind of the whole humor of the episode. And he's laughing hysterically, and I'm just like, what's the appeal of this show? What's this about? Why is this going on? So I don't know. Maybe you know, maybe that wasn't the right episode to start me on, or maybe it just wasn't my thing. I'll have to see. I'll have to start from the beginning. The fan base is surprisingly chill. Now that is a rarity. You know, I was just talking about this recently, that fan bases for most things are toxic. So that's good to know. Hyoge Mono is from 2011. It's 39 episodes, but very well done period drama. It can be very funny, but also very sad too. I don't know how I missed that one. Okay. I'll have to add that to the plan to watch, along with your What's Michael recommendation, which I think I already did add. Yes, Nobunaga Concerto was fun to watch. Yeah, I don't rank films with anime usually. Yeah, I try to keep them separate, but I guess with my anime list, since it kind of clumps them together, I might as well. Yojo Senki movie was a proper sequel and really good. Well, that's going on the plan to watch. So, if you don't mind me, I'm going to add these bad boys. This is it, the TV show, Hyoge Mono. Why not? I'll add that. Yojo Senki movie. Got to get around to that. Is this the movie? No, this is the movie. The one that says movie. Okay. And an 8.27, so I definitely got to watch that one. Oh, and as promised, Gintama. It's getting added. I think this is the first season, so. Oh, it's already on there. Okay, great. Done. All right. So I definitely already have a silent voice on my thing on my list. Oh, I give it a 10 too. Awesome. Thank you, past self. Sword Oratory, I don't think I watched that. I think I have Eromanga Sensei on here. I gave it a 4. I don't know. I had fun watching it. But I don't know. I don't feel right about giving something a high rating when you know it's garbage. But you know, Garnt has a different perspective on that, so you know where he stands on that. That for him is a 10. I'm just not as cultured. Recreators. I actually never finished Recreators, and I've always heard mixed things, like people like that really love it, and then people that are like, it's not as good as the way people are hyping it up to be. So I only got up to like episode 12. It's on hold till whenever I get back around to it, if ever. Little Witch Academia, Strike the Blood, Ansatsu, Grand Blue Fantasy, Dragon Maid, Shokugeki. I don't think I watched anything else. Wait, is this the Blame movie? I think that was all the way back in 2017. That's a while back, but I did watch that one and it was okay. Yeah, I caught this one on Netflix. Maybe it just came to Netflix a lot later and I didn't watch it when it originally aired or came out. Because it didn't feel like I watched it all the way back in 2017. And this one also had a lot of 3D or was completely in 3D. Berserk, second season, new game. I've always heard about this Natsume Yujincho. Is it actually good? I saw it like ranked 49 on the top anime for Mal. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else here. Just endlessly scrolling. Monster Hunter. Kimono Friends, which I've heard good things about. I never watched Kimono Friends. Just didn't seem like something I'd be interested in. Okay, so that concludes spring 2017, which is when My Hero Academia Season 2 came out. Summer 2017. Okay. Let's check with this. Yojo Senki. No, I read that already. Perfect Blue is probably my favorite anime movie. That or the Made in Abyss movie. I've watched both. I have thoughts on both. I agree with Perfect Blue being a really great movie. As a Gintama fan, I can't really agree that Gintama fans are chill. There's a lot of elitism and throwing stuff under the bus in the Gintama fandom, but that applies for any fan base, really. Well, thank you for letting me know. Thank you for validating what I already thought about most fan bases. So yeah, there's a bit of toxicity in every fandom. Kaga Pro says, I'm late. What's up? Well, what's up is I'm actually still going through all the completed anime that I have watched. And once I'm almost there. 2017. We just got like 3.5 more years to go. 4 more years to go. And once I do that, I'm going to just put together all the top 50 anime. I meant more just in comparison to other big shonen fandoms. It seems like paradise compared to the Hero Aka fandom. Yeah, I believe that. Loved Recreators, but I can see why it isn't for some people. Had so much fun with it, though. I'll keep that in mind. And Deity or Ninja Dynasty says for that highly tanked show you just said. Okay. All right. So, Gamers. I never watched Gamers, so I don't know. Kakegurui, I watched like an episode or two. I wasn't too interested. The Another World with My Smartphone, that's not. I don't watch isekai just to isekai, so I don't know. It's got to be, a little more to it than that. And the smartphone premise, I don't know. Made in Abyss, of course, but I also think I've added it. There's no way I didn't already. I love Made in Abyss. And for some reason I didn't. Okay, well, something to add. Good thing I checked. No, I'm dumb. Okay, that's the manga. I knew it was weird that I hadn't added it, and I have not completed the manga. So how do I remove it? How do I go back? How do I say no, I haven't done this. I'll fix that later. Let's see. So the anime is here. And I've watched it. And the movie, I watched the movie. So that's completed. Okay, great. The third movie, which was the actual sequel, not a compilation film. Koita Uso, I never watched. Fate Apocrypha. Is that the one with that's the one with Mordred, right? Mordred. I think that's the one. I think I watched that. One of the rare Fate spin-offs that I did watch. Yeah. Completed. Knights and Magic. Kizumonogatari 3, which I did watch. I did not ever get to the ballroom anime. I heard good things besides the very elongated necks. Bungo Stray Dogs. I'm also ignoring Monogatari because if you haven't tuned into the previous streams, I already added all the Monogatari ones. So Netsuzo Trap. NTR. I see what they did there. I didn't watch that one. Fate. Yokai Apartment. 91 Days. Dive. Sayuki. Reload thing. I don't think I've watched anything else here. That's my it's my bet. Gundam Build Fighters. Let's see. I will get to my top 50 anime today. I will get there. It has to happen. If not, next week will be really awkward. So we're on fall 2017. Last season of 2017. We're almost at 2018, which I think I'm going to have a lot more anime for 2018 and up. So I've just been watching a lot of things, especially this season. God. Just checking with the chat here. Gamers is a super fun time to Gamers was garbage. Okay. I'll show you how to delete stuff on Mal later. I'm such a noob. Thank you. To remove it, you need to look on your manga list, click on edit, then delete it. It's a bit of a pain. That's so annoying. Why don't they just have that like right? I hope they fix the functionality. They got to definitely add some more user-friendly features and also more like convenient like features that anime fans would use more often, like, you know, a top 50 like list where you could just easily populate your top 50 or your top 10 instead of manually having to do it. But hey, you know what? Mal just got this huge millions of dollars invested into it. So hopefully that goes a long way in helping it do that. Yes, Fate Apocrypha has Mordred. That's what I thought. Okay. Koita Uso, more like Kanashi, 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 Ureshi, 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 Ureshi. Sad, sad, sad. Happy, happy, happy. Roger Smith, 2004 says, I know someone who really loves gamers and wrote this whole academic paper connecting it to, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't want to butcher that. Deleuze. I don't know. You could write down the pronunciation in the chat. but I'd be interested in reading that paper. That'll probably, usually sometimes that happens for me, that I'll read an analysis on something that I wasn't interested in, and it'll make me want to go back and watch it. So that's a different way of pitching it to me. Let's see. Welcome to the Ballroom is great, but due to a lot of stills and not that much animation, I would recommend just checking out the manga. Well, that's a good recommendation. And I don't know what this is referring to. And what else? Black Clover, I actually never got into. I've heard good things, later on in it. Blend S, I never watched it, but I definitely remember the meme, and I remember using it, that opening. It still hasn't completely died. Never got into Kikkai Senzen. I do remember watching this, MMO Junkie. That was a good time. Let's see. Is it the ONA or? Oh, I guess it was an ONA. Oh yeah. Okay. I already have that completed. Great. Inuyashiki. I definitely think I added that one too. That was a good time. Yeah. Also, actually, funny thing about this season specifically, fall 2017, I just remembered when I saw Inuyashiki. This is actually around the time when I first started making both anime videos, anime-focused videos, and YouTube videos in general. So I was experimenting here, trying out some stuff on YouTube. Juni Tyson. I don't think I finished it. I think I dropped it because it just was, I don't know. It wasn't engaging. It was kind of too obvious where it was going. And I don't know. I didn't want to, it felt like a drag. Wasn't for me. Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel. I already have that on there. Boruto Naruto Next Generations. It ended at Naruto. Let's see. Kuroko no Basket. Always heard great things. Never got a chance to get around to it. This DS Irai? Is this Latin? I think this is Latin. I watched an episode, first episode, probably the worst thing I've ever seen. Like, it was really bad. It was really bad. Like, I don't know how this got an adaptation. I don't even know how you can call that an adaptation. If I'm talking about the right one, yeah, I mean, like that score pretty much checks out with what I experienced with that one episode. I think my brain melted. So if you're curious, check it out. Let me know. Let me know how your brain does. Hoseki no Kuni. This was, I definitely think I captured this one. This one was amazing. Yeah. So, that's probably going to end up in my top 50. Especially the 3D. So well done. Which I'm sure you've heard a lot about if you haven't already. It's like one of the few anime to nail it completely. Love Live. Watched that already. Digimon Try. We've been over this. Full Metal Panic Movie 1. There was a movie? I didn't know that. I don't think there's anything else. Here, at least. Okay. All right. Well, I just kind of want like just rush all the way to the bottom because I feel like I haven't watched anything else. Okay. Let's go back to the top and we'll make it to 2018. Finally. Winter 2018. Oh, this looks very familiar. Darling in the Franxx. Yeah. Let's check here with the comments. Okay. Yeah, that paper is in Japanese, sadly. Well, if you can get me a translation, I'll read it. Or I'll pick up Japanese if you don't mind, give me some lessons. Hopefully with all the money invested in Mal, they can finally give us 20 favorites for non-premium accounts and not be bums. I hope so. MMO Junkie feels so old. It does. Like, it feels like not that long ago, but then it does feel like a long time ago. I remember the Twitter storm over the author's comments on his views. Blend S seems fun until you realize the main girl is 16 and they have this whole love dynamic with her and the adult manager who's in his mid-20s or something. Ugh, sus. MMO Junkie is good except the Nazi director. Okay, yeah. What I just said, yeah. I mean, like, I really did enjoy MMO Junkie. It's like I found out about the Nazi director afterward, and it was like, separate the arts and the artist. I did enjoy it. The anime for Black Clover does not do the manga art, the art for the manga justice, and the early parts are really stretched out. So if you're interested, read it. That's what I've heard from my friend. Oh no, Juni Tyson. Yeah, same sentiment. I was almost to the end of MMO Junkie when the stuff about the director came out, and I just felt too awful about it to finish the show. Tainted the whole experience for me. Thank God I had finished it at that point. I had already, because I was watching it weekly, and then I watched the last episode, and then I think that happened right after. People didn't like Juni Tyson because the ending spoiled the death list. Yeah, I think that's it. But I don't know, they made it so obvious. And do try Kuroko no Basket, one of the best sports anime for a reason. No, the best sports anime, well, you did say one of the best sports anime, but the best, or one of the best, or probably above it. It's Haikyuu. I'm playing through the VN right now, and it's actually Flame. The anime looks like a complete ass, though. Well, it was pretty bad. Land of the Lustrous is amazing. Yes, you are damn right, Tom. It is amazing. I watched the whole of DS Irae, and yeah, it was really, really bad. Okay. Good thing I dropped it, I think, in the first 5 minutes of the first episode. Hoseki no Kuni and Beastars gave me a huge soft spot for 3D animation and anime when it's done well. It's so lovely. I forgot that Beastars is another one that absolutely nails the 3D animation, especially with that opening. God. I'm just going to give up pronouncing this. DS Irae, is a very famous visual novel, and they launched a Kickstarter campaign for it. It generally does not end well when you take 50-hour VNs and make them like 18 episodes. I could see that. I could see why that wouldn't end well. Mal speedrun. Yeah, we gotta go through this quick. I thought the best sports anime was Slam Dunk. That's what I've heard as the general consensus. You did skip 3 Gatsu season 2 if you watched season 1. I haven't watched any of it. If you're talking to me. Just call it DI. DI. Shocking says it's the worst. DI is the worst anime I've ever seen, but I'm sure the VN is actually worth it. I mean, that's usually the case. Usually the original source material is better because it's just a different medium. All right, so let's dig into winter 2018. Darling in the Franxx. I'm pretty sure I already added it, gave it a score. Just, if you like my Darling in the Franxx video, the videos, just ignore that score. No Game, No Life 0. I still haven't gotten around to that. I heard that's actually a really good film. Violet Evergarden. That was good. I enjoyed that. I think, yeah. Maja's Bride. Did I watch the Mahoka movie? I don't think I did. I just watched both seasons. Citrus was not into. Watched a few episodes. I don't know. It wasn't my thing. I wasn't really invested in the characters. We'll add that to dropped. I think I watched like 6 episodes. Then I was like, this is a drag. Devilman Crybaby. I definitely already have that on here. That was the year for Devilman Crybaby. Yuru Camp. Another one I've just never got back to. I watched an episode and it's just been permanently on hold, even though I've heard great things. Great things. Tons of praise. Tons of comf. Yeah, I definitely already added A Place Further Than the Universe onto my list here. Very, very solid ending. You know, over the course of the show, I know I wasn't as invested in certain episodes, but the ending was just awesome. Phenomenal. Really well done. And I think I added Maki already. And I gave Maki a 6. Okay. Checks out. This I definitely added. After the Rain. I have not added After the Rain. Well, good thing I checked. I actually really enjoyed it. This was pretty good. What would I give this? Should I give this a rating? Was it a very good or a good? Would I go back to this? Maybe? I'm going to give it a 7. Oh, there was a MMO Junkie special. Did I watch this? I don't know if I watched this. Code Geass. Did anyone ever finish the Code Geass Bokoku no Akito or Akito the Exiled OVAs? I got to 3 episodes of that, and then they just took forever to come out, and I don't know. I wasn't interested. But then again, we did finally get a sequel with an actual sequel with the resurrection of Lelouch. Spoiler. Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card Hen. I watched some of that. I didn't watch the whole thing. Garo Vanishing Line. What else? Across Delta. Chunibyo. Okay. I don't think I've watched anything else in this season. I got all the big ones. What? Yeah. Yeah, okay. That's it for winter 2018. This feels like a slow trudge through the years. Maybe I do got to do that speed run. Gun Gale Online, Sword Art Online Alternative. I feel like I did watch all of this. Or I watched part of it? No, I didn't even watch all of it. I think I watched a good chunk of it and I just kind of forgot about it. It was pretty good for what I saw. Yeah, no, I definitely watched part of it. The whole thing around that time was no Kirito, so automatically good. Watakoi. Awesome show. Hope that gets a season 2 one day. I did a video on it. If you haven't watched it, check that out. I am shamelessly plugging because that video does need a little bit more views. One of my first videos. Yeah, so I gave that an 8. And Tokyo Ghoul never even checked out the 2nd season, or I think that's the 3rd season, and heard that wasn't good either. Just read the manga. Hinamatsuri. I really did enjoy Hinamatsuri. Yeah. Give that completed. Steins Gate Zero was, for me, was just, I don't know. It was just very disappointing. I know the ending really makes up for it for most people, but for me, it was just, I don't know, man. It was just a downer. Yeah, I gave it a 7. It wasn't Steins Gate. I mean, like it was, but it wasn't as exciting. Megalobox, that's getting a second series sequel this new season, which did not expect at all. So I'm excited for that. It's one of the ones I'll be watching this upcoming season. Did not expect it to get a sequel. Let me just check in with the chat. Okay. Ninja Dynasty says, funnily enough, I dropped Violet when it aired, although it was a great binge at the end. The first 3 episodes just were ass. I mean, it was a little slow for people. I think you watch Violet Evergarden alone, just for episode 10 alone. Episode 10 was just another level. Another level. I got to episode 3 of Citrus, and then I went on a ride with Captain Morgan. Okay, Drax. Winter 2018 was so stacked for me. Some of my all-time favorites there: Devilman Crybaby, Violet Evergarden, Place Further in the Universe, Darling the Franxx. Don't judge me, I have bad taste. Listen, I don't judge you. I did 6 videos on Darling the Franxx, so I totally get you. LOL, I dropped after the rain with 1 episode left. Just watch it. The last episode was pretty good. After the Rain was not the show I expected it to be. Unhappy for that. I think it was pretty solid. It was very nuanced. I finished the OVAs. They're worth it, but only if you take them as a self-contained story. Is this about After the Rain or about something else? Seasonal cycles messing my ears up. I don't even know those Code Geass OVAs. I didn't even know those Code Geass OVAs happened. Still need to see the movie. I'm worried that too much time has passed since I watched the original and I won't remember enough. Well, funny story with that. I watched it at my local theater when they were screening it, pre-pandemic. And I did not refresh at all on the first 2 seasons. I was just like, you know what? YOLO, let's just go. And it wasn't too bad. It was actually it was nice. I didn't feel too lost, maybe on some details, but I just kind of felt like it was just, we were thrown back in just as if the show had never ended. So I enjoyed it. And we brought a friend too that had not watched any of it. Never had watched Code Geass before. And I think he had a good time. I think, maybe he was a little lost, but it was fun. Watakoi vid, we'll check it out. Please do. You said no Kirito, so automatically good. That hurts me so much. Listen, I wasn't trying to hurt you. That was literally what people were saying back then. That was the consensus back then. Hinamatsuri was such a treat. Would love a season 2, as would I. It was pretty good. It was really heartwarming in some parts, more than that was one of the shows that was very unexpected. I didn't expect much from it, and it was kind of like you're saying, a treat. It was nice to watch. Very heartfelt, nice moments that I did not expect. Yeah, a lot of fun. Space aliens and Yakuza. Never thought those two would be mixed in the same show. TG Re has some of my favorite arcs, but the anime is just not it at all. As a manga reader, I read both, and the anime is not it. I mean, the season 1, the first anime, did a good job of capturing the first manga, but I think after that, I don't know what the problem was. Oh, okay. Drax was talking about the Code Geass Akito stuff. Yeah, self-contained story. I don't know. I was just a Lelouch fanboy, so I just wanted to, where is he? Is he coming back? I don't care about these other characters. That's pretty basic. Yeah, it's hard to be a Darling in the Franxx stan. The show has gotten so much hate. I mean, that's the reason I did videos on it. I felt like it was getting so much hate for what it did in episode 20. And meanwhile, I'm just here trying to piece together, what were the directors thinking? What were they going for? Seriously, like this has to make sense somehow. And I tried to make sense of it. And actually it helped me make my peace with it. So, I don't know if that's, take that as you will, but that's how I approached it. All right, let's continue on. Golden Kamui. Still have not watched that. It's on season 3, I believe. I've heard good things. Okay. Mary Tomajo no Hana. I don't remember the English name, but I recognize this one. I haven't watched it. You know what's another one that's on my plan to watch, which I know it's, and I think I've said this in a previous stream, I know it's totally blasphemous, but complete heresy. But I have yet to watch Princess Mononoke. I still want to watch it. It's still there, just haven't gone around to it. And speaking of things to watch, I also need to watch this one. Still haven't gotten around to this one. Okay. Liz and the Bluebird. Always heard great things. Hizone Tomazo-tan. I heard good things about that one too. Haven't checked that one out. Captain Tsubasa 2018. Hibike Euphonium movie. Gundam Built Divers. Major Second. Let's continue. I don't think I watched anything else here. Okay. Come on. Let's get out of 2018. We're in spring. 2 more seasons. We're reaching modern times. Overlord season 3. I heard a lot of bad things, but I still have never watched any of Overlord, so I still plan to watch it someday. I have already captured Attack on Titan season 3. One Piece. I am so behind. I was at work. I watched like 2 episodes, and that was kind of it. I don't know. It was good. It was amusing. Really good concept. Really interesting way of framing it. Just I don't know. I didn't think I'd be interested episode to episode. Like kind of I don't know. It just wasn't my thing. Grand Blue. I've heard this is hilarious. I watched the first episode and then that was kind of it. So never really continued with that. But I have heard it's like one of the best comedies. Stein to Gate Zero. I have already spoken about you. Asobi Asobase, another comedy I couldn't really get into. Sirius the Jaeger. I remember wanting to watch that, and that was in Netflix jail for so many months. I never even gotten around to it. By the point that it was released, I heard so many mixed things. I was like, whatever. Hanebado, started off interesting. Didn't really deliver. I think I ended up dropping that one around like the middle of it, episode 7. I don't know. That was also another case of not really feeling invested in the characters to care enough to keep watching. Oh, well, let's see. Okay. Banana Fish. I haven't finished that one. That one heard good things. I actually did like that one, just fell off. Banana Fish. Should I get back to that one? I heard it was pretty solid. Oh, I have it on hold. Okay, great. Harukana Receive. That's another one. Man, I just like that. This summer, I just kind of barely finished anything I started. Let's see. Full Metal Panic, Invisible Victory, which was not great. Not great. I think I already have that here. I gave it a 5. Yeah. High Score Girl. I've heard good things. Haven't watched it. I never got around to FLCL Progressive. Another one of those that people are excited about. Heard that it wasn't that good, so I didn't even bother. Planet With. That one was a good one. Very, very extremely underrated, but it's actually pretty good. But I think I already... Oh, I did not. Okay. Planet With. Completed. I will give it 7 or an 8. You know what? I'll give it an 8. It deserves some love. Penguin Highway. That sounds familiar, but I did not watch that. Okay. I don't think I watched anything else here in summer 2018. There wasn't a lot for me this season, I think. Yeah, because I remember doing a video on this season. Vaguely. Okay. Yeah, looks like I'm right. I don't see anything else. Nothing is popping out at me. Okay. And on to the end of 2018. Fall 2018. Oh, I remember this season. Let's see what the chat has said. Golden Kamuy has best girl. The female lead is wonderful. She's a 14-ish-year-old Ainu girl who is a strong hunter and fighter and not sexualized at all. So much fun to see her do her thing. That's actually big kudos to that. That's rare. That's rare in anime. Golden Kamuy is fantastic. The end of season 2 feels like a culmination of everything before it, like a marine fort. Oh God, you just had to use, big selling points for me. Culmination of everything that came before. And then as an example, Marine Ford. Come on, man. All right. I got to add that. Lupin the Third Part 4 is a pretty good way to get into the series. Unrelated, I know. I didn't even mention Lupin the Third, but thank you. Overlord 3 was the worst hit with the awkward CGI bait or bat. Golden Kamuy is best binged. Greg's Gadgets asks, is this the Snyder Cut? This is the Snyder Cut. The girls' volleyball anime was kind of overdramatic. I mean, I enjoyed it, but still, it was a little melodramatic. I don't know. Whoa, a checkmark channel. But somehow it seems like spam. Oh, it's definitely spam. It's actually a bot. A bot named Greg. So we got, did I finish Goblin Slayer? I don't think I finished Goblin Slayer. I don't remember. I don't think I did. I did finish Slime. Yep. Finished Slime, and I did just finish season 2. So I guess I should add that too. No, not yet. We haven't gotten to the season yet. Bunny Girl Senpai. Definitely finished. And I definitely think I've added it. Yeah. And I watched the movie. So that's there. Sword Art Online Alicization did not finish. Memory Snow. Oh, this one. I want to eat your pancreas. Yeah, that's definitely been added. My thoughts on pancreas are no comment. Zombieland Saga I did not finish. Did I finish this? No, I did not finish Iruzuku Sekai no Ashita Kara. I watched like the first few episodes. I definitely think I added JoJo Part 5, so. SSS Gridman. Yep, I completed that one. Banana Fish. Oh, this one. I don't think I added this one. And I'm saying this one because I'm trying to remember the English name. Bloom Into You. There you go. I love this one. It was great. Really good relationship building, really good. I'm not like wording this properly. It was really good. I mean, it looked at like relationships in a very mature kind of way, not what I expected out of high school students. So, Run with the Wind. I definitely added that one, I think. If not, then I will now. And it was great. So you have to watch it. Run with the Wind, also very underrated. If you have not watched it, give it a shot. It's only 23 episodes. The first few episodes, maybe the first half, can feel like a little bit of a slow burn, but it's all worth the investment. It's all worth the long-term character development of, the characters in that show. And it does get you invested in the full like team of runners, because it's a show about like all these guys living together in a boarding house, dorm, and being on this track team together, and trying to run this marathon with like no, previous training or conditioning. So it was really, really well done. FLCL Alternative, did not watch that. Let's see. Detective Conan, ReZero, I've added that one. I think that's the Frozen Bond or the Memory Snow. Yu Yu Hakusho OVA. I have not watched that. I haven't gotten around to that yet. Mainly because I don't think it was a sequel. I'm still waiting for that sequel. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I watched anything else in fall this year. Okay. All right. Okay, so now, maybe my favorite anime are more recent than I thought. Now we're finally here. Well, okay, we're not in 2021, but we're in 2019, which is, pretty recent. Winter 2019. So I think everyone should recognize most of the anime here. But before that, let me catch up with you guys in the chat. Let's see. Is the Golden Kamui anime worth my time? From what people have been saying in the chat, yes. Angels Ranger says we have a celeb. Drax, wasn't it a badminton anime? I think it was. Time if I read the manga. Greg's Gadgets, I'm not spam. I'm a warrior elite. This guy obviously watches Dragon Ball. And you are graced by my very presence. Total Vegeta fan right here. Don't worry, Oni. I finished Goblin Slayer for you. Was it good? Was it worth it? Greg Sus. Greg's Gadgets has spoken. The highlight of Goblin Slayer was the controversy about it. Aside from that, very missed show, in my opinion. Zombieland Saga is so good, though. Is it? Or is it because it's about idols? Banana Fish is great. Good show. It does do the romance animation and stuff. I liked Run with the Wind, but even I don't remember what happened. I mean, I remember the end, which was good. Golden Wind. Oh, we're talking about. Yeah, okay. Golden Wind was such a fun time week to week when I found out how relatively simple King Crimson's power actually was. I was surprised how it became a meme. Listen, man, it just works. I wish more sports anime were as mature and well-paced as Run with the Wind. I'm not a sports anime fan, but Run with the Wind had me fully invested and up till 4 a.m. binging because I couldn't get enough. Run with the Wind is like, I don't know. I'd compare it to like a more mature version of Haikyuu, I guess. Not that I'm not trying to undersell Haikyuu here, but with the themes and kind of what it's dealing with is that it's as if they kind of explored things a little more deeper, more about the actual like not just being an athlete and not just the sport itself, but what it means to be that. So yeah, I think on that level it's really good. Not gonna lie, Golden Wind went downhill after episode 19 for me when it moved to the boss's personal guard. For me, I think it was still cool with it. It was still pretty interesting. Maybe it was after episode 32 that I was like, all right, okay. You know, kind of went a little bit not as not good. Mob Psycho S2. Doro and Mob Psycho Season 2, both contenders for my favorite anime of that year. I don't know about Doro because I didn't finish Doro. I got to like episode 15, but definitely hands down Mob Psycho 2. I'm telling you now, it's going to be in my top 50. So it's really well done. Really good anime. Really well executed. Love the way they handled the themes, and episode 7 was just awesome. Seeing Neverland now just hurts after season 2 just ended. That's what I've heard. Okay, I will maybe give I'll give Zombieland Saga another shot. Maybe I'll try to finish it. Chat's getting annoyed at me now. Listen, man, I think I watched maybe 4 episodes. It was more so that I fell off and I was like, okay, whatever. God, Mob Psycho 2 Weekly was a great experience. I fully agree. Run with the Wind has the same team as Haikyuu, so it makes sense and it's more mature, personable. Couldn't have articulated it better myself. You know, I think you worded it much better there. That's true. Yeah, Doro had a very boring second and third quarter. I mean, like most of Doro's most impressive bits and most consistent bits were or sections was more in the first half, I felt. You're really passionate about zombie anime or zombie idol anime? Tate no Yusha, I did not finish, and I did a video on it. I only got to like episode 4. I had read the web novels before I knew that what a web novel was. I thought they were the light novels, and then it's like I find out it's the web novel, and then I was just annoyed. But yeah, no, I only got to episode 4 of that, so I can't even add that. Yakusoku no Neverland, Promised Neverland season 1 was so good. It was so good. And it just goes to show how much hype there was for season 2 coming in and why people are so mad. Kaguya-sama is really, really good. But I definitely feel like I already captured it. Very, very good anime. Loved it. Loved both seasons. Just gonna make a note to myself here on the side. Because, I mean, I really, really did enjoy Kaguya-sama. All right. I definitely have Mob Psycho 2 on my list, so I'm not going to bother. Doro, like I said, I didn't finish it. Would I say on hold? Would I say dropped? I'll say on hold. I've been meaning to see what happened in the rest of the season. Oh, quintessential quintuplets. Don't think I added that. Or maybe I did. Nope, I did. I still have not. I watched 1 episode of season 2 and I just kind of fell off because I read the manga after that. So I know what happens. That's the thing. Once I've read the manga for something, I generally don't want to. I generally am not too interested in watching the anime adaptation. I just lose interest real quick. Here we go. Domestic na Kanojo. Domestic Girlfriend. Which I read the manga for to completion. It was definitely a ride. Fairy Tail Final. Here's the Yojo Senki movie, which I have to watch. Dragon Ball Super Broly. Pretty sure I added that. Code Geass. That Resurrection of Lelouch movie. I watched that one. I think I watched the Arrow Manga Sensei OVA. I'm going to say I did. Fate Stay Night. Heaven's Feel. I'm still waiting for the third movie. I'm still waiting. I was supposed to watch it last year in April. It was going to come to my local theater. And I'm still waiting now. So I was so close. Made in Abyss movie. Okay. All right. I don't think there's anything else here. I think I need to start moving quicker here. I think this has truly become the Snyder Cut. Let's see. Okay. All right. So that's it for winter 2019. We still got 3 more seasons in 2019 to go. Of course, I've watched Kimetsu no Yaiba. Who hasn't watched Demon Slayer at this point? Or heard about it? Yep, I gave that an 8. I didn't finish One Punch Man Season 2. Not surprising. Kenja no Mago, I did check out. I think I only watched 2 episodes. Isekai Quartet wasn't my thing. I really did like what I saw of the new Fruits Basket adaptation, but I only watched a few episodes. Let's see. Carol and Tuesday. I am pretty sure I already gave that rating. Yep, I watched all of that. Phantom Trigger, Promare. I am definitely sure I added Promare. Oh, I did not. Okay, that's surprising. Completed. I had a really good time watching this one. Thought it was really good. I'm either between an 8 or a 9. Just because of the experience watching it at AX, I'm going to give it a 9. It was a fun time. I haven't revisited it since then, so. Zara Zanmai, I did not finish. Heard mixed things, so that also killed the motivation. I don't see anything else. Robbie Hachi, I checked out like an episode. Wasn't my thing. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. I'm just going to, I think I'm safe to just keep scrolling on down, kind of skimming. Yeah. Okay. I haven't watched anything here, and we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Let's see what's going on here with the chat. It's good. Trust me. You have my trust. I will give it another shot for Zombieland Saga. Neverland Season 2 was hilarious. I gave up on expecting anything early on and just had fun laughing at it. Well, that's definitely a healthy approach. Nino Gang. Yeah. Yeah. But you know where that ends up. You know where that leads to. Quintuplets Season 2 is so good. I love it. Well, you know, I don't know. I'll have to. I'll let my man Deity here weigh in if you've been keeping up with it. You know, because you know what happens. So, is it worth the investment? I felt like the best parts of Zombieland Saga are the ending stuff. I felt like the early stuff serves as really good buildup, and the season ends on a really high note. Okay, well that's a good sell. Because definitely I'm sold by at least knowing that the closure, the ending, kind of ties it up nicely and maybe brings stuff up. Nah, Yotsuba Nation. All right, man. Listen. Then again, I did say in my quintuplets video that I was fine with anyone as long as it wasn't Itsuki. That's it. I'm sorry, Itsuki lovers. You didn't touch on it, but Slime Isekai had the balls to do something really impressive early on. For an Isekai, I don't think I'll ever see a move like that again. It also isn't fresh in my head, so feel free, if it's not a spoiler, to refresh me on what that was. But I enjoyed Slime. I've just finished season 2. It's been good. Fate Stay Night, more like Wait Stay Night. Isn't that so true? Yeah, it would be spoilers. I mean, sure. Yeah, let us know. Maybe I just won't highlight it, and then maybe put a spoiler tag above and below it for Slime. Fruits Basket is so good. Well, I read the whole manga, so that's why I know what happens, so I'll catch up to it at some point. Promare was a 6. If you've seen any Trigger show, you have seen Promare. You are high on atmosphere. Well, screw you too. Hold on. Sada Zanmai is super good. Its finale was complete Kino. I heard that about that. I heard that Sada Zanmai kind of didn't do anything too different from what was already explored and done in Mawaru Penguin Drum. So I don't know. Which I also didn't watch either. So, but I heard that show did it better. So if I were to watch something, watch that. I need to watch Fruits Basket Remake, but it has like 3 seasons, so I guess I'll wait. While this upcoming season is the final season, it literally says final in the title. And whenever I see final, you know what that means. I have to freaking binge and just watch it because it is confirmed that this will end, that I will get closure. So, yeah. Dr. Stone. I just finished season 2 for that. And I think I've added it, but yep, I've completed it. Dungeon Anime, I've added it. Fire Force, I dropped. Vinland Saga, I think I added it. Vinland Saga was pretty good. Vinland Saga was great. Would that be in my top 50? Maybe. I don't know. Let's write that down. Vinland Saga. Slime OVA, ReZero, Tenki no Ko. Oh, I definitely added that one. Yeah. I watched that in theaters. Mao-sama Retry. Kanata no Astra. I did add that one, I think. I enjoyed that one. That one was good. Surprisingly. Good and wholesome. But I haven't added it. So completed, I think it was an 8. Dumbbell anime I did not watch. I did not watch this MILF anime. Yojo Senki movie again for some reason. I do remember watching this. This one was it was promising in the beginning. I wasn't sure about the trajectory that it took later on. It was all right. A little creepy. But it's that thing about expectations with seasonals. Carol and Tuesday, One Piece, Lord El Melioy, or Meloy. Yeah, well, I did start this one. I don't know. It wasn't for me. I got like 2-3 episodes. It just wasn't as interesting as Fate Zero. So, Given, did not watch that one. I heard good things. Miru Tights, I expected good things, but did not hear good things. So, I didn't bother to check it out. Grand Belm. I watched like 3 episodes of this and I really wasn't sure, or maybe 2 episodes, and I really wasn't sure what was going on. And then I kind of just fell off. Love Live Over the Rainbow. I did watch that recently, thanks to a certain someone. And I did actually enjoy it. It was a good movie. Gave me the closure I needed. I think I can safely just kind of scroll past all this because I don't think I'm going to find anything else. Okay. All right. Are we good? All right. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right. This is it. Last season of 2019. Which looks familiar. Looks very familiar. Let me just roll through this quick. So I don't think there's a lot here. Oh, except this anime. I was just talking about this with a friend last night about how this anime pulled a, it didn't even finish the arc. Like it left the arc wide open at like the last episode, episode 12. And then it's like, oh yeah, we're going to continue this in an OVA kind of right in the middle of this, but this OVA isn't coming out until like 7-8 months later, the summer. And then by that point, we just, I don't know, when it finally did come out, we just didn't give a shit anymore. So I'm like, did you watch it? No. Did you watch it? Nah. So I don't even know how this concluded. And for anyone that did watch that OVA, let me know if it was good. Let me know if it was worth it. This is just, it wasn't cool, man, to end it off like that. Like in the middle of the arc. Assassin's Pride. I didn't even check out this Hatage Kemonomichi. Beastars. I'm pretty sure I added Beastars. Pretty sure I added Beastars. Yep, I gave that an 8. Although I know most people would give it a 9, but it was still really good. Black Fox. I think I've seen people give this one like a 3. I think I I gave it a 5. See, they're generous. I mean, there was elements about it that I did like. Psycho-Pass, which I still have not watched the first Psycho-Pass, and that's on my plan to watch because I've heard at least if I'm going to watch any of them, just watch the first one and just the first one. Babylon. I think I watched it. Well, no, I did watch it, but I did add it. Okay, great. Fairy Gone. I watched an episode of the first season, and that was kind of it for that one. Yeah, I just stopped adding all my dropped anime at this point. At this point, I just want to get all the complete ones. I'm almost there. Yuru Yuri. What else? I still have to watch the original series for this. Legend of the Galactic Heroes. It's on my plan to watch. Okay, I think I have covered everything in 2019. Isn't this that anime? Okay. I think that's more 2020. So we're almost there. We're about to enter the year of the pandemic. Let's go. Why did I make that sound as if it was exciting? It's not really. The year where we all stayed home. But this is the season right before we were, sentenced to our homes. So before I get into that, let me catch up with the chat. I don't know what you guys have been saying. Let's see. I got to back up a bit. I got to back up to Underscore 830 says Zarazamai seems like a very love it or hate it show. I think I watched, like 3 or 4 episodes. AOT, the final season, doesn't end the story. Listen, I didn't want you to bring that up. As I was saying it, I was thinking that, and I was like, but it is, we're confirmed to be on our way to getting the last material. It's better than waiting 5 years for like a World Trigger season 2, Thankfully, I caught up now and not 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I'm not sorry. Slime spoiler. It introduces... Oh, I should not read this out loud because it is a spoiler. Makes her serious and OP. Yeah, no, I think that is really, really good that it did that, but I never looked at it that way. That's actually, it's a good observation. Very bold of it to do that. Because it still hurts to this day. It's like the potential of what could have been, but that's what makes it good. Mawaru Penguin Drum is much better than Zarazanmai, but I do think Zarazanmai is still quite a different experience. I would recommend both, but much more strongly Mawaru Penguin Drum. See, if I gotta pick one, I'm gonna go with Mawaru Penguin Drum. Penguin Drum had much more of a sacrifice thing going on, though. Zarazanmai gets sober, but ends on a much more optimistic note than Penguin Drum. As someone who's seen both, I don't know, man. I need that sadness. I need that sacrifice. None of that optimism. Come on. That's overrated. People are bullshitting. I love Mawaru Penguin Drum, and Zarazanmai shares a lot of aesthetic elements to it, but the two definitely have different central themes. Thank you, Solo Flare. I thought you were going to say Megiddo. I mean, I did see an anime that said Megiddo, and I was tempted to say the move. We need more wholesome anime to add to the wholesome army. Indeed. Fun fact, the dumbbell anime takes place in the same universe as the combat sports anime manga Kengan Ashura, and you see characters from the series crossing over from time to time. I did not know that. That's interesting. Love crossover stuff. Given slaps. Need to watch the movie, though. Well, that's what I've heard, generally. All I know about Oresuki is that the seiyuu for Yo Watanabe from Love Live Sunshine sings the OP. See, I didn't know that, and I wouldn't know that unless you mentioned it, because when I watched, that was before I watched Love Live, so now I can appreciate that. OVA played it safe, wasn't bad, wasn't great. Good to know. Glad I skipped it. Fate Babylonia was goated. Black Fox was a 5, super boring. Beastars easy 10 for me, but I'm one of those people for whom it resonated on a personal level. If it's not a very personal story for you, then I can see how it'd be lower. Yeah, it didn't really resonate with me on a personal level. I appreciated what it was doing. I felt a little unsatisfied by the ending. I did like some parts and definitely some character arcs, but it's exactly as you said. That didn't bring it up because it didn't resonate on that level. So I'm hoping maybe season 2 will fix that for me. Ended up watching both seasons of Fairy Gone because I had thought I had given it a fair chance. Well, won't do that again. See, you got to stop being so generous. Psycho-Pass season 1 is so lovely. I don't know what they were smoking in season 2, but it was quite clear Urabuchi was not there anymore. Same director, but different themes overall. All right, well, I'll have to check out. I'll check out Penguin Drum, and then I'll see. I still have to actually watch Utena. So we're here, 2020. Darwin's Game, Black Clover, My Hero Academia Season 4, which I did watch. Kyoko Suiri. I forgot the English name for this, but I did watch this to completion. And this one was okay. I think they could have done the adaptation a little better. It was a little disappointing. It had a lot of promise in the beginning, but they spent too much time on this one arc. Haikyuu to the Top was awesome, but I think I've added all the Haikyuu stuff. Yeah. ReZero, I guess I should, but this isn't this the director's cut? I think this is the director's cut. Does that even count as a separate anime? Let's see. Can I cheat the system like that? Can I just, I don't even think it shows up. No, it's not here. It doesn't let me. Okay. Yeah. I don't think I watched a lot. I had started this Somali Tomori no Kami-sama show, but did not finish that one either. That was like a season where I just started stuff and didn't finish it. Same thing with Toilet Bound Hanako-kun. And even Ishizoku Reviewers. Remember that one? One Punch Man season 2. Well, that was the specials. I did finish It Invaded. I don't have much to say about it, but I did finish it. Let's see. Have I added that though? I already did. Okay. Maybe there won't be a lot to add here. Fate Grand Order, Dorohedoro, which I've heard great things. Never got around to it. Black Fox is already up there. Okay. It looks like Runway. I heard that Runway anime was pretty good. I think that's it for this season. A lot of stuff got canceled around this time. Shirobako movie. Have not got around to that one, although I want to. And I've heard, actually, no, I haven't heard good things. So maybe it's okay that I haven't gotten around to it. I don't want to, ruin what the image I have of the original series yet. Okay. Let's continue forward. I think that's it. All right. So that's it for this. And now, oh no, I was talking about winter. So winter was before the shows were canceled. This is a season that shows were being canceled and all that stuff. Here we got Tower of God, which I did watch to completion, and that was okay. One of the first in the series of webtoon adaptations. Wonder if this will get a season 2, most likely, because I think it did really well. Its reception did really well with people watching it. Kaguya-sama season 2. I think I did add it. I had to have, yeah. Okay. Black Clover. Oh, the Villainous anime. This one was pretty fun. This one. Okay. Did this get an OVA? I don't remember. Yeah, this anime was definitely not what I was expecting. I think that's what made it fun, how it ended up going. So it did have a sequel. What is a sequel? It's an OVA? Oh, it's coming out this year in July. Okay. Gleipnir. Did I finish the anime for this? I know I went to read the manga. I think I finished the anime. But I think I started reading, yeah, I give it a 6. I think I started reading the manga right before I finished the anime or something like that. I was curious. Yesterday, Utate. Yeah. I watched this one. And if you've seen my video on it, you know my full candid thoughts about it. Yeah, that was okay. I did read the manga for it. I think slightly better experience in terms of giving more, I don't know if I'd say, yeah, better closure, better kind of understanding to what happened at the end there. So I'd recommend checking the manga out if you do plan to watch the anime. BNA, I watched an episode, never got around to the rest. Fruits Basket second season. I don't think I watched anything else. This was like, I was just not feeling anime around this time. Okay. I think I can safely keep scrolling. If you spot anything that I may have watched, not that you'd have any idea of what that is, but let me know. Okay. Going. I think that is it. Things didn't really start to really pick up for me until summer last year, which I think it was the case for everyone. We're all in the same boat together. Summer 2020. Here we are. I watched The Misfit of Demon Academy. That was fun. That's getting a season 2, actually, surprisingly. Okay. I can now safely say, I have finished ReZero season 2. Does Mal split it up into parts? I don't think they should. I don't think they would. ReZero. This one always gets me. Just copy. Do that. Oh, did they split it up into parts? Okay. Well, I put the part 1 as completed because I thought it was all together. And now this counts as one more anime. There you go. I'm gonna pad out the list. More bragging rights. Kanojo Okarishimasu. What was the English name again? Rent a Girlfriend. There you go. I did watch this to completion. It was all right. It was fun. And there you go. I reflected that in my score. I added all of the Oregairu seasons already, so those are there. And I jumped into, probably not the best move, but I think most people did. I jumped into that final season without refreshing at all on the previous season. So I definitely was a little lost. It was all very vague. I'm like, what was the dynamic between these characters again? All right, whatever. Go with it. Great Pretender. That I watched later on in the year, but that was a lot of fun. Some people are mixed about the final arc, but I didn't think it was too bad. I think I already gave this a rating. Yep, I gave it an 8. That was definitely an experience. Pocket Monsters, Dorohedoro. I think that's it for this season. I didn't really pick up anything obscure that I wouldn't know about. And let's see. No, okay. All right, I'm going to move down. Going further. All right, so that's it for that. That's it. We're approaching the current season. We're almost there. I think I'm more excited than you guys. I'm just like, we're almost done. Oh, okay. So yeah, a lot of familiar stuff. But let me, I guess, catch up with the chat. See what you guys have been saying, if anything. As someone who watched Penguin Drum, I indeed do not understand Penguin Drum. Lewis was your favorite character in Beastars, right? If so, you'll love season 2. He does some great shit. Who is Lewis again? Lewis. Beastars. There you go. Yeah. Accurate. I thought that was him, but I didn't remember the names. I love Darwin's Game too much. I know you did. I know. ReZero had a Snyder cut. It had a director's cut. So yes, it had one, like, it aired right before season 2. So it was that winter season. They repackaged all of first season into 12-hour-long episodes, and they included the OVA Memory Snow as part of, or as the 6th episode. So it was actually, placed in sequentially, which was nice. And then it added an extra 5 minutes at the end of the last episode that would lead directly into season 2. So that was also like a teaser of new content to get you hyped up for season 2. So it was worth the watch. And it was nice just having everything. It made the binging it easier to refresh. So I'd recommend it. And they also fixed up a few like cuts and animation. I highly recommend the Hanako-kun manga when it gets to the picture perfect arc, starting around chapter 40-ish. It's so good. I don't know. I don't know if that there. I'll have to think about that one. See, I can't really say a lot about this year because I dropped way more than I finished. I would like to blame that on the beer virus. Well, I mean, I think I didn't watch as many either. I really love what they did with Rachel and Tower of God. No spoilers, but you know. And I think a lot of people hated that, but I think it was to prove my example. Tower of God manga broke me mentally. Well, I guess because you know what happens later on. The picture perfect arc in particular has very strong character moments where Yashiro, Hanako, Mitsuo, and others too. Wow, come on. Okay. I'll keep it in mind. People always try to get me with character moments because it works. It works every time. Jujutsu Kaisen. I can actually say I have officially finished that as of yesterday. So that was pretty solid. For you manga readers out there, I've heard, it's great things coming up. I definitely think this is getting a season 2. There's no way this isn't getting a season 2. So no worries about that one. Tonikaku Kawaii, I watched like 3 episodes. I didn't continue. I did watch a Pause and Selects video on it, and that in itself made me want to go back to it, but maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Mahoka season 2. I did watch in its entirety. It was fun. It was fun, sort of disappointing. Oh, I gave it a 5. It was fun, and I gave it a 5. There you go. I mean, like, I don't know. After I found out from the light novels that the incest thing is legit and actually does play out in the ending, I was like, oh, I thought that wasn't serious. Okay, I'm out. Majo no Tabi Tabi or Elaine. I watched a few episodes of that. It was like self-contained stories. It was interesting. I don't know. It just it didn't appeal to me, so I kind of didn't continue on with it. Haikyuu to the top. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be getting a lot of anime out of here. I am still waiting for Mugen Infinity Train for the Kimetsu no Yaiba be able to watch the movie. So whenever that comes around. The Made in Abyss movie I watched. Violet Evergarden, the movie, I have not seen yet. Still waiting to see that. I can finally add Higurashi Go onto my completed list because I just finished that. Pretty good. Pretty interesting what they did with it. I think OG fans probably don't like it. So Ikebukuro Westgate Park. I didn't check this one out. This one I had seen the live action drama for years ago, but I didn't know if the anime adaptation was going to be good. So if anyone watched it, let me know. How was it? Golden Kamuy Season 3. Oh, and Yashahime, which I did finish recently. Yeah. I was on and off with that all season. I think I would watch episodes occasionally just out of curiosity, but this was disappointing. Should I give this a 3? Give it a 3. I don't care, guys. I don't care. It's a 3. It's not Inuyasha the final act. It's not Inuyasha the final act. What else? I think that is it for this. Is this the last season of fall of the last season of 2020? It's crazy how, the most anime I've watched in a season was like, I think I've watched more anime this season than all of last year altogether in one season. That's just insane. Um, unfortunately, I don't think next season's going to be like that. But hey, you know, as long as it's once a year, that's more than enough. Or that's at least something. Okay. All right. And here we go. This current season. Mushoku Tensei. That's done. That's added. Final season. Last episode comes out tomorrow. Super excited. Slime season 2. And I just clicked the wrong one, of course. Second season. That's done. I added ReZero. I actually still need to catch up to Horimiya. Dr. Stone season 2. Second season. Stone Wars. That's done. Pretty solid. Pretty quick. Went pretty quick, but pretty solid. Still haven't caught up to Quint season 2. Don't know if I will. Thank God I dropped Promised Neverland season 2. Hello, Redo of Healer. Kemono Jihen. Heard good things. Never picked that one up though. Wonder Egg Priority ends next week, so I will be adding that soon. Tomozaki-kun. I just finished it last night. Was not expecting anything from this anime, and actually was pretty satisfied with it. I liked it. I liked the social dynamics that it explored, and definitely what it did with its ending. It was nice. Log Horizon. I completely forgot about season 3. I watched the first 2 episodes and just, I don't know. Another one I hadn't watched in a few years. Didn't remember anything and wasn't too engaging. So for anyone that did watch it, let me know if it was worth the watch. I haven't heard as good things, so I definitely need to catch up to Skate. I watched up to episode 6 or 5. I've been meaning to catch up, so I've heard good things. Obviously didn't watch Eurocamp season 2. I've barely heard anyone talking about it, but I didn't watch that because what was the reason? Because I haven't watched the first season. Beastar's second season, I have no access to it, so whenever that drops on Netflix, I dropped this volleyball anime, I think, on episode 2. Did not enjoy the characters. And I think that is it for this season. Why is there another Shirobako movie here? Is that the same one? Okay. Digimon Adventure. Oh yeah. No, I'm not including that. Sailor Moon Eternal. That looked like a good movie. The animation looked great. Okay, I think that's it. I'm just double checking here. I am double checking. We're nearing the end. We're nearing the end. What is this? Okay, nearing the end. All right, so that is it. I think that's it. And I'm going to add World Trigger. I don't think I added World Trigger the first season. World Trigger. Yeah, I'll give you a 9. You're awesome, World Trigger. You deserve it. I can't add second season yet because I got 2 more episodes left. So that's exciting. 2 more episodes. So that concludes it for all the anime I've watched. Let me just catch up with you guys in the chat, and then we'll go to what the final tally is. Yes, you're pushing a billion things onto me. I already have a plan to watch list. What are you doing? It's getting a prequel movie first, I think, but I do hope they don't wait too long before hype dwindles like Kimetsu no Yaiba. That's so true because I'm not even as hyped about it as much as originally. But what can you do? I did see the announcement for the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie, so that did look like a prequel to me. So maybe is it about Gojo? I hear a lot of people were unsatisfied with The Day I Became God. Why, I couldn't tell you. I didn't get that far into it. Oh, why? I couldn't tell you. I didn't get that far into it yet. Yeah, I haven't watched that one or heard anything about it, actually. Or maybe, wait, no, that was airing this season. Yeah. I think I heard something. Isn't that the one by Jun Maeda? Maeda. Did I pronounce that right? He did Charlotte, and did he also work on like Angel Beats? As someone who's never seen Inuyasha or Yashahime, what was wrong with Yashahime? I'm hoping I'm gonna just continue on and hope the chat answered this. If they did not, I will try to answer this because I don't know if I could word this. It was a PA Works original anime that was reason enough to stay away. Hey man, PA Works has done some good stuff like Nagi no Asukara and did they do Shirobako? Wait, just one second. And Shirobako. There you go. There you go. You can't hate on them. They did two good shows that I watched. I'm only about 7 episodes into Yashahime. How does it get bad? I think it's all right so far. Should I quit while I'm ahead? It's up to you. I really enjoyed Inuyasha, the final act. I don't know. I don't really like the characters too much. I like Moroha, but I don't like the main lead in Yashahime too much. And then secondly, I don't like how it just turns into pretty much monster of the week self-contained episode for like every like episode after that. And it kind of like ruins the interest in the show because you kind of want to know what happens, and it just feels like they're just baiting you along because they know that what you want to know, and so they're just stringing you along because they know they could just keep padding it out until they revealed it to you later. So I don't know. The stuff in between isn't that interesting, but that's just me. Slime season 2 ends on the 30th. Oh, I thought it ended already. And I just said, you know what? I concluded it because I'm going to watch the last episode. So the next season is going to be quiet, which is a good thing for certain people like myself. Well, that's good. For that fall 2020 season, I recommend Akudama Drive. It has a lot of Sakuga and is a cyberpunk death game made by Kodaka, the Danganronpa creator. Yeah, someone was just talking to me about that series. I have never played the game or watched the anime, so maybe it's something I should look into. I hope Promised Neverland eventually gets the Brotherhood treatment. I think that we might be a few years off from that, though. But hopefully it does. Wonder Egg Priority is super good. Lots of people are memeing about its ending, being super happy because the most recent episode got dark as fuck, and then the happy, fun ending plays. Haha. I mean, that last episode, I didn't think they were going to pull off something so interesting with that last episode. It was very, very interesting what they did with it. Very interesting. Sus, but interesting. I don't know what this is asking. Tomozaki was fun. I really hope Tomozaki continues with his current ship and doesn't change course in a predictable way. Definitely exceeded my expectations, though. Same for me. What's there to discuss in Eurocamp? It's not like JJK. I mean, what's there to discuss in JJK? Oh, cool action scenes. Nice. What depth is there to discuss there either? At least we could talk about the scenery in Eurocamp. Wow. Laid back camp, Eurocamp. Agreed on Akudama Drive. It told a very ambitious story within 12 episodes and actually nailed the landing. Well, that's good. I will consider that one. I know I dodged the bullet with 2.43 volleyball. I just didn't feel it was engaging. It wasn't, it was like, it had the setup for Haikyuu, but then None of the interesting bits. Definitely recommend Akudama Drive and Decadence, two anime that even our friend the snob didn't hate. Actually, I did start Decadence, and I talked about it on my summer anime video last year, but I just completely, that was another case of I completely dropped off, and then I just heard mixed things, and I just kind of forgot to go back on and watch it. So I forgot to mention that one. Yeah, World Trigger goated. If you haven't watched World Trigger yet, watch World Trigger. I also recommend Arachi and Shimamura. It's a very sweet and fluffy story, love story. The LN is better though and delves more deeply into the girl's psychology. Anime is still fun though. Well, that's good to know. That one looked familiar when I saw the title. The JJK prequel movie is about the second-year students and the special class second-year Yuta Okotsu. Okay, interesting. Prequel movie. I don't know, but will fans be as hyped for that one? The problem with this new addition to the Inuyasha universe is that there's no reason for it to exist, and the characters aren't as good as the previously established ones. I couldn't have worded it better myself, so thank you, Drax. PA Works originals are generally quite good, though the last few originals they made I didn't care for. I think so too. I don't think I checked out, what was that one? Sakura Quest? That was after Shirobako, but that was like a few years back. It didn't look as engaging. Did I get the name right? Sakura Quest. Yeah, that one. Okay, yeah, I don't like Monster of the Week. That was the only aspect I didn't like about the original Inuyasha. Well, there's a lot of that. It's like the majority of Yashahime. Akudama was amazing for the aesthetics. A lot of Akudama recommendations. Do I have to? All right, you know what, guys? I'll do this. I will do this. No promises that I'll get to it, but I mean, I'll probably get to Sangatsu first if that's saying anything. I will check this out. I'm just worried that Wonder Egg Priority won't be able to wrap up its story arc in one episode. I would have loved for it to be longer. See, that was my concern this week because I thought this week's episode was the last week's episode. And I was like, oh, there's no way this is going to be good. There's no way they're going to wrap this up and make it satisfying. Like, we've gotten nothing so far. And then we just got this whole backstory dump. And I'm like, okay, they might be able to pull this off. They might be able to pull off something somewhat satisfying next week. I'm game. So that's now kind of how I feel about it. But I'm not expecting like too much. Same, they haven't explained, spoiler for Wonder Egg Priority, they haven't explained Ai's friend and teacher that much, and it seems like they're rushing a bit to wrap it all up. Fair. I feel like they haven't explained a lot of anything, but we'll see. It's definitely not what people were hyping it up to be at the beginning of the season. It had a lot of potential. But I think it started to lose that steam once they added in that one random recap episode that just ate a whole episode up. Will fans be hyped for it? No clue. Was weird. They will adapt this because next manga arc was Gojo backstory arc. I mean, I think that's what should have been the movie maybe. Who doesn't want more Gojo? Sakura Quest was all right. It didn't have like a wow factor to me like some of their other originals, but I had an all right time with it. What are your what other originals do you like from PA Works that you think are like really good besides the ones I mentioned? Just curious. Jackalkin says, I really love Sakura Quest, but I can see why it wouldn't wow you. Yeah, I have a friend that did watch Sakura Quest as well while it was airing, and you know he liked it too. But it wasn't anything like because we both loved Shirobako. It wasn't anything like that for him. Okay, so I think it's about that time where I have to kind of do what I said that the stream is called, right? I can't get away from this. So let's go to my profile and let's look at my completed anime. Let's look at what I got. Let's look at how this ends here. And I would just like to say that I don't know if these numbers have updated yet, but is it supposed to tell you like how much anime you've watched in terms of watch time? I've watched 158 days of anime. I've shed Let's see, half a year of my life watching anime. So good to know. Completed. So let's see. What is the final number? How many anime have I watched in the last so many years of since I got into it? Wow. Is this 498? I didn't even make it to 500. I predicted 500 and I haven't even made it to 500. That's just sad. I thought there was more, but I guess I should have committed a little more to completing the anime. So that means I have to complete Zombieland Saga and maybe something else that I started and didn't finish, and then I'll get to that 500. I need at least those 500 anime title bragging rights. You know, when someone pulls out that, listen, as someone that has watched 500 anime that have been cataloged on Mal, I have the authority to speak on this subject. See, I need to be able to wield that card, you know. A lot of people in YouTube comments be pulling that out, and you know, you gotta fight back with your credentials, you know, the anime PhD. So let's see. I really can't believe I'm too short of 500. That actually kind of annoys me. Quick, give me something that I've watched. Quick. What have I not added? You know what? I'm not going to worry about it. 498, whatever. That's just that's just how it has to go. Of course. Let's see. Unfortunately, One Direct Priority. Like for some second, for a split second, I blanked on the abbreviation because I haven't seen it being abbreviated. Might end up being a victim of the cutthroat nature of the industry. The Sakuga Boro blog has a great article about this that broke my heart. Feel free to link that in the chat. I'd like to read it. Not on stream, of course, but after running out of shows to watch this season, I finally picked up So I'm a Spider, So What? And it's really good if you look past the appalling CG. That's what a good friend of mine told me. He said he's enjoying it. So I'm just not into spiders. So, you've doubled what are you on, to 1,000 anime? I really loved Glass Slip. Honestly, I know its reception is very poor, so I figured I wasn't looking close enough, but I rewatched it after and liked it even more the second time. Well, that's, you know, you gave it much more of a chance than I did. I think I dropped it after 3 episodes. It just wasn't making sense to me, especially right after coming off of Nagi no Asukara. I think that's what had just ended. Add a couple freebies. I think I'm a fake fan. I think there's definitely something wrong here. There's definitely something I'm missing here. I definitely think I at least have 500. But you know what? I will accept this shame. I will accept this fake fandomness. I stopped Zombieland Saga when they showed the first CG dance off. It was gruesome, although the show is super funny. Okay. Well, I'm just trying to get to the 500. I don't care at this point. You know what? Desperate. Beggars can't be choosers. Mal adds stuff like Vocaloid MVs as anime. Just watch stuff like Melty Nightmare. Wait, did I add that Hideaki Anno short that he worked on? Did I add that? What is it called again? Is it Me? No. What was that called again? I don't know. As someone who has nearly seen 2,000 anime, I can frankly say don't listen to my opinion on anything. Good to know. Days Not Anime. Hunter x Hunter 2011 OP1 Just Awake has a 5-minute you can watch real quick. It's a great video. I'll do it after the stream. I'll definitely get to the next time you see my mouth, it'll be 500. That's it. We'll fix this post stream, you know, but we'll say we concluded it here. I'm going to go on an anime binge tonight. Going to get my anime real fan credentials. But anyways, I have concluded this whole journey of cataloging my lackluster completed Mal list. And I think I should get into what my top 50 anime are real quick. I don't know what's the easiest way of doing this. I would create a tier list, but I think that would involve having to like download all the little picks for the actual tier list. So like I'm trying to think of what's the best way to capture this. Okay. I mean, I could do an Excel spreadsheet. that definitely won't be visually appealing though. Let's see. Now I'm even questioning if I'll even have 50 anime. After I've seen only 498. Rara often lied. Huh. Okay. Just watch 2 movies, you filthy casual. I mean, I could just watch Mononoke and Nausicaa and I'm good. That's it. 500 right there. I think this is the anime gods chastising me for not having watched enough Ghibli films. They were like, if you had just watched your foundation, if you had just watched your Ghibli films, you'd be set. We wouldn't have this problem, man. You wouldn't be a fake fan. And that's probably it. You don't watch Ghibli films, you're a fake fan. So I am still debating how I should do this. Oh, now you saw my spoiler. I mean, I guess that's a pretty straightforward way of some of the ones I was thinking. Make that bigger. Wait, that's too big. 18. So in no particular order, I mean, a spreadsheet would probably be better. I did not watch La Puta, right? Yeah, La Puta. That's what Giving No Fox says. Underscore says Ghibli films trash. Well, that's certainly a take. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Ghibli films, but I did enjoy Spirited Away and Kiki's Delivery Service. So far for my top 50 list, in no particular order, of course, I've got maybe the spreadsheet would be better. Yeah, Madoka isn't number 1 though. By the way, it's just happened to be the first I thought of. So definitely, Evangelion, Madoka, Disappearance of Suzumiya Haruhi. For someone that mostly skipped season 2, that film was, I vaguely remember it, but phenomenal. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Steins Gate, Haikyuu, Monogatari, Shirobako, Hoseki no Kuni, Run with the Wind. World Trigger, you better believe it. I think Kokoro Connect. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. Definitely somewhere in the top 50. ReZero, The Little Witch Academia OVA, I think. You know what? Let me put the I think ones. Maybe they'll land somewhere. But hey, maybe I don't have enough anime to fill up 50, so they'll make it there by default. It's tough being a fake fan. ReZero, Kill la Kill, Dragon Ball Z, of course. Vinland Saga, Kaguya-sama. I think I'm very secure about those. I'm gonna roll through my list of 498 here to just confirm. I think I have to add Code Geass somewhere in my top 50 because I really did enjoy that one when it was airing. Haven't rewatched it since then. I've heard R2 doesn't hold up, but it has a phenomenal ending that left us arguing for years. I'm seeing what else. I like Akatsuki no Yona, but it's not my favorite anime. See, if I had gave a score to all of these, it would have made it easier, but I really enjoyed Baby Steps, but would it be in my top 50? Don't know. I think Beastars. I don't know if that would be in my top 50. Maybe it would. I guess it would. I don't know. No, because I did say it didn't really emotionally resonate with me. This is one of those moments. Maybe it'd be easier to look at the top 100 of Mal and just go from there. Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works. I mean, I did really enjoy Fate Zero, so Fate Zero is up there. Free. Brotherhood is already up there. Would Silver Spoon be on my... Yeah, you know what? Why not? And let's just throw Golden Boy on there. You know what? Let's just get 50 here. We'll revise. What did I give Golden Boy? I gave it an 8. All right. I don't know. I mean, top 50 doesn't have to be emotionally resonant, right? It's just kind of like, top 10 emotionally resonant. Top 50, we could be lenient. We like some stuff. As much as I talked about crap about the anime in my GTO video, I did actually enjoy the GTO anime. I was just not satisfied by the ending. So I went to the manga. Grimgar was good, but it wasn't, I don't think it's in my top 50. Hajime no Ippo, I still haven't read the manga for it yet, but Hajime no Ippo is great. So if you haven't watched Hajime no Ippo or read it, it is like 1,500 chapters now, 1,200. Worth the investment, apparently. At least for the anime. Yeah, and I'm not doing that thing where I'm like picking like how Mal forces you to pick like one Monogatari series. Like we're just gonna do Monogatari series overall. I mean, Eden of the East would have been somewhere up here if it didn't screw it up with its sequel movies. I think Hoseki no Kuni is up here. Okay. So I'm like, now I'm going to be a hypocrite. I just said I'm only doing Monogatari series, overall, but now I'm about to put JoJo's part 4. Okay. Well, just let that one slide. Kanata no Astra, Kano-kan. I have Kill la Kill up here. Oh, of course. Your name. I'll just write it. Your name. A silent voice. There we go. Behold my rare tastes. Kingdom Hearts back cover. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. What are your thoughts on season 4 of Attack on Titan? Amazing. If you have not caught up to Attack on Titan yet to be watching the final season, you definitely should. Season 3 was amazing. And I just like, it was so easy to binge. And season 4 has been phenomenal. Like almost every episode, it's just delivered. Ghibli is pronounced Ghibli. Sorry, listen, I'm not a believer in that. So Ghibli. Oh yeah, we still anime trash or not? Man, was this in reference to? Oh, okay. Are we talking about Golden Boy? May trash still be ushered in this realm? Sort by score. Oh yeah, I didn't score all of them, so that's a problem. Thoughts on season? I already talked about that. Oh, I forgot about Girls Last Tour. I love Girls Last Tour. Yes. Did I add Girls Last Tour? Is there one I missed? I think I did add it. I did not. What the? I did not add it. Okay. So let me just go back. So this part is, still not done. How did I not add it? How did I miss it? What's the it's this one, right? Yes. No, I did add it. Okay, so I just didn't see it on my list. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Huh, how did I miss it? So I'm still at 498 anime. I got my hopes up for $4.99. But yeah, Girls Last Tour, definitely on that list. What about Tari Tari? I did not watch Tamako Market. I do have Tari Tari on there, which I did not like. See, see the thing with NHK is I watched it when it was airing, and I have not watched it since then. I enjoyed it a lot while it was airing, but I've also like really grown since then. I don't know, like I haven't revisited it since it aired, so I don't know if I would still resonate with it the same way, or if I'd still like it. Would it be fair to put it in my top 50? Maybe. I just don't really remember it. Just add everything you really like and then cut the fat. I mean, that's fair. I would second Tamako Market. I have not watched it. I agree with this plan. It does sound like a good, more efficient plan. Thank you, viewers. I'm not pointing at the camera. Thank you, viewers. Yeah. Girls Last Tour, definitely on my top 50. But you know what? Why not? Welcome to the NHK. Oh, and I can't spell. Would I count the Evangelion rebuild separately? I'm going to count them separately. Not that that's helping my case, but... Oh, I guess FLCL. I did like Gundam 00, but would it be in my top 50? Yeah, whatever. Like Deity said, or Ninja Dynasty said, we can always cut the fat. Although I do not like the Gundam 00 movie. That's just no bueno. Hanazaku Iroha, which was good. Oh, of course. Hunter x Hunter. Let's see. Jujutsu Kaisen. Kami no To. Kimi ni Todoke. Koe no Katachi, which I added already. This is a long road to 50. Would I add... Oh, okay. Made in Abyss. Like going back to the whole list. Oh. Okay, so I'm just forgetting everything. Definitely Mob Psycho 100, both seasons. So I'll just put it as both. Let's see. Shirobako, Mob Psycho. Okay. Mobile Suit Gundam 00, that's on there. I will not add you Gundam Seed. Monster, of course. Yeah, I enjoyed Nagi no Asukara. Mugen no Revias. Ava. New game. Yeah. New game. That's fair. Nobunaga Concerto. Oreimo. That's not going on there, by the way. Outbreak Company. Oh, definitely Perfect Blue. Ever since I saw that, that was a really good film. Definitely did not know what was going on there at the end, but I think that's part of the appeal. Well, that was part of the point. Oh, and okay, yeah, I have to add Prison School. Prison School is hilarious. Planet with Promare. Yeah, I'll add Promare. Would I add Ranma 1/2? I'm tempted. But you know what? Yeah, we'll trim the fat. Oh, of course. What would I refer to it as? I'll just call it by the English name. Samurai X, Trust and Betrayal. That was a really good. Well, I watched the director's cut, so they made it into a film, even though it was an OVA originally. Samurai Champloo, School Rumble. I will revisit you again one day. Serial Experiments Lane. Shinsei Coyote was. I enjoyed it. Shuffle. Shoujo Shumatsu Ryoko. Yeah, that's Girls Last Door. Skip Beat. Slayers. Oh, I did really like the Sword of the Stranger movie. That was a really good film. Tenki no Ko. I did enjoy the last Naruto movie. Tokyo Godfathers was also a good one. Yeah, I'll put that up there. I'll throw Toradora up here, even though I vaguely remember it. And I think I already have Vinland Saga up here. I'm going to throw Violet Evergarden. Wolf's Rain, World Trigger. Throw in Watakoi. Bloom Into You. I don't know. Would that be in my favorites? Yeah, I'll throw it up there. I'll just do English title. Should I put The Promised Neverland season 1? It was good, but I don't know anymore. I'm not going to continue it, so it's like no season 2. Yojo Senki, Yu Yu Hakusho, and that's it. Did I get to 50? I don't even know. Maybe I don't have 50. Let's see. You should definitely watch Hizone and Mazotan easy binge on Netflix, and I feel like it's your kind of show. Well, that's good to know. I've heard good things. It shares your feels for struggling. Wow. Thanks. Are you at some point going to fill out your manga section of your MAL, or is it just too much of a hassle at this point? I mean, I feel like at some point, I don't think I'll do it on stream unless people are interested in seeing that. I'll just kind of do that on my own time at some point. I definitely feel like, I don't even know at this point, but I'm assuming like if I've only watched this many anime, I probably haven't completed that many manga. I could be wrong. But I think it should be substantially less manga. So it might not be that much of a hassle, but I'll probably do that on my own time unless people want to see that. Satoshi Kon specialized in, I don't know what's going on, but I think that's the point. Missed that, dude. I mean, yeah, that was how I felt watching the movie. Perfect Blue, at least. Nice to find another Gundam 00 fan. Did you like the movie? The S3 Sunrise announced has suddenly disappeared and gone completely cold. No news in 3 years, bro. Like I did not like the movie. That's Awakening of the Trailblazer. I don't know, kind of ruined it for me. But I did love the whole show, the 50 episodes of the original show. This does seem like the type of thing you would put on your main channel in a more edited format. Oni's top 50 anime. Yeah, I probably can do that at some point. All of this, spoiler could be material to edit later for a larger video. So, not ruling that out. Something I might explore. Oh, and I guess I could add Attack on Titan because it's almost done, and I did really like season 3. So if I need to just specify that, then Attack on Titan season 3. But I don't think I have 50 here, so maybe I need to just throw everything here, throw everything into the pot. Let's see. I guess I should start counting, right? Or I could just start numbering. Just disregard these numbers. These aren't representative of anything. They're just to count. Not to say that that's my top number 3, top number 4, top number 5. If only things could be that easy, right? Maybe I should have done this in a spreadsheet. Oh, well, too late. Let's go 8. Oh, I could also, let's see, unhighlight that. 9. This is OniMaru's fake fan top 50. 13. 14. The real nightmare is going to be figuring out what goes where, but I don't think it should be too hard. 17, 18. Oh, maybe there is a lot here. Please get me to 50. Get me to 50. Golden Boy. I really did enjoy the OVA. I tried reading the manga once just out of curiosity. Like, oh, the story continued on. I wonder, if it was like good. Like, I wonder where that went. And then it was weird, man. It was really weird. I was like, okay, I'm out. That's why they didn't continue this. And I just wrote 14 again. 20. Oh, 14 again. 24. 25. Okay, I'm halfway there. Well, okay. Full disclosure. So the reason I don't have a top 50 anything, well, top 50 anime or top 10 or top anything is because I never really kept track of anything. Like I just never wanted to. I never really wanted to commit to kind of like, like why do we have to rank them, right? Why do we have to just put them in an order? Just watch anime, enjoy it, and that's it. But the only one that I always knew was number 1 is Evangelion. So it is in the right spot. Everything else is a toss-up. So that's not really changing. Okay, guys, I don't think I'm making it to 50. All right, 31, 32, 33. This is going to be one of those cases where I need to rush and like 1, finish 2 animes within the next day, and 2, find some other anime to add onto this list. I need padding. Need to pad this out. New game. Wait. All right. I'm dangerously close. Why did I put a hyphen in Promare? Okay. All right. That should be 40. Yeah. Oh God. I might make it. This would be very organic if I did make it. I really do have to rewatch Toradora. It's been also years. And that show has gotten a lot of praise. All right. Oh, God. It's another case where I'm one short. Well, at least it's not too short, but one short from 50. So what will be 50? Let me quick throw something out at me. I'm just gonna look real quick. Scroll real quick. I mean, I could throw Naruto as 50, call it a day. Wait, oh, this is easy. I mean, I could put My Hero Academia, even though it's not done. But should I put My Hero Academia? Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, Made in Abyss. I could throw in Love Hina. I could throw in Log Horizon. But Log Horizon, you know, season 1 is the best. Season 2 had good moments. Let's see. I still need to watch His and Her Circumstances, by the way. There is definitely another one here that it's not coming to me. Let's see. All right. I'm going to take the only type of shortcut that I can think of, because I'm not seeing anything. So, and I added, yeah, Silver Spoon is here. So, and I definitely actually think if once I watch Sangatsu no Lion, it'll definitely make it to my top 50 since it seems like it'll be my type of show. So that's gonna slide in there. Maybe I should have just sorted by score. Sorting by score. For the things that I gave a 9, a 10, a 10, a 10. Cowboy Bebop. Huh. Would Cowboy Bebop be up there? Ippo. Majo, no. Oh, that's Kiki's delivery service. Oh, I gave the Gurren Lagann movie a 9. Man, I was feeling generous that day. Baby Steps. Erased is at a 9. Let's see. I mean, this is helpful. Akira is as it is at an 8. All right. So I think I'm going to throw in drum roll, please. Yeah, I'm going to throw in Baby Steps because it doesn't make sense that I have it at a 9 and have some things that are an 8 and in this list, and that's not. And just to make sure I didn't miss anything, although I think I got everything. I'm going to look at the top 100 of Mal, which has a lot of stuff that I still need to get to, like this. I still haven't watched any of Clanad. Haven't watched any of it. Not After Story, not the original. Probably should be on my plan to watch. I think it is. Gintama the Final. Hajime no Ippo. Your Lie in April. Mononoke will probably make my list when I finally do watch it. It might be my type of movie. I don't know. Hajime no Ippo. ReZero. Violet Evergarden movie. Ping Pong the Animation is another one that's planned to watch and will most likely make my list. Fate Zero. Why is this here? Who put this here? Why is this score? No. Slam Dunk. Another one I have to watch, Slam Dunk. I do also have to watch Chihayafuru. Yeah, so I think that's good. I think this is pretty good representation of my top anime, more or less. And looks like Shabe's just arrived 3 hours in. Well, you just arrived when I finally put together the top 50. As I just discovered, I'm a fake anime fan. I got 498 completed anime under my belt, too short of 500. Interestingly enough, but it's not really surprising, I didn't watch a lot of anime from the 80s and 90s as much as I did early 2000s and especially the last decade. So that's where most of my completed anime come from. I'm just reading to the comments here. I mean, the only reason I started keeping lists is because I would find myself rewatching the same things when I was short on time. Okay, I actually don't rewatch a lot of things. I barely rewatch things. My rule of thumb is if I can't remember it off the top of my head, then it's not worth recommending. That's actually a pretty good rule of thumb. I was actually thinking about that last night. I'm like, because I was like going through my list and remembering a bunch of anime that I completely like from the 2000s, early 2000s, that I completely did not remember if I watched. And then it turns out I did, but I was like, I completely just blotted that out of my mind. And then it's like, if you don't remember it, does it really matter? Because then you're not obviously going to factor it into your top anime if you don't remember it. So, yeah. Agreed with the rankings being questionable. Many anime have different purposes, moods, histories. So I don't know if rankings are ever fair. Yeah. Oron. I would add Oron, but I don't know. I haven't watched Oron since it aired, so I don't have any like attachment to it. So I just know that it's good when I watched it. That's and there you go. Past self gave it a 9 as well, because that past self remembered it was that good. That was a 9, but I don't have the emotional attachment to it. Just split Mob Psycho S1 and S2. I mean, I could do that, but I got my 50, so. I don't even know your opinion on it, but Devilman Crybaby. I gave Devilman Crybaby a 7. Devilman Crybaby was interesting. I don't know if it's my type of anime. I definitely, like, after watching it, analyzing it, I definitely came to appreciate it and what it was going for. But I don't know. I don't know. And I definitely did like finding out that it was a big influence on some of the ending scenes in the end of Evangelion and Anno himself. So that was super interesting. But I wouldn't say it's one of my top anime because it wasn't a pleasant watch. I don't like to rewatch it. I did talk about it in one video, and having to like go back through the scenes of it, I was like, ugh. Put Darling in the Franxx. You want to? No, I don't want to. Stop that. See if any KyoAni production is missing, then put that on the list. I mean, I have Violet Evergarden on there. I don't have many KyoAni shows, and I do have the Disappearance of Suzumiya Haruhi. But I'm not typically like super fond of KyoAni shows. Nothing against them, of course. Yeah, March comes in like a lion is definitely your type of show. It's let's over-explain feelings, struggles, the anime. Listen, there is value in over-explaining feelings and struggles, okay? You didn't watch Clannad? Heresy. I mean, hey, group watch. God, if you like to cry, you'll love Clannad. I cried so hard I couldn't breathe. You know what? I will take that as a challenge. Probably won't make me cry, because there was a few anime that it makes like everyone cry, and it didn't make me cry. Like Anohana. I was just like, okay, they're just crying too much at this point. Mononoke and Princess Mononoke are two different anime, but you should watch both. Yes, I know. I just forgot that Mononoke is its own anime, but I obviously was talking about Princess Mononoke. Let's see. If you want to add 200 more on and not have to make a huge investment of time, I recommend OVAs. Even if it's bad, you're probably going to see something you wouldn't see nowadays. Yeah. Did you get to 50 yet? I'm at the 50. Yeah, Devilman Crybaby being a big influence or an influence for Evangelion is so cool, but absolutely it's painful to watch. That's why I like it too. Like it though. Yeah, but I like my anime to be somewhat pleasant. You can use my list to find shows you missed if you want. No, I'm good for now. I think this is the end. I think we could stay at 498. I think this is fitting. If you don't cry during Clanada after story, you simply do not have a soul. I'd like to confirm that. I would really like to confirm if I have a soul. It's definitely good to know if I'm a monster or not. But I probably would cry. Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I would cry when I was younger. So that's kind of it. I have 50 here. I have 50 that, are potential candidates to make it onto my top 10, unless I suddenly remember something out of the blue from the week that's like, oh shit, I didn't add that. And then I'll get to my 500 and then I'll get my top 10. And it'll be great. Great domino effect. But I don't know. Would you guys be interested in seeing me struggle to reorder some of it? It's kind of a lot. Or I think we could just leave it at 50 in no particular order. I mean, here it is. We made it. I could read it out for you guys if you want. These are OniMaru's top 50. Unless you'd prefer to see this in a more edited, more, straightforward format where it's not in a text edit document. Yeah. But I can confirm Evangelion, number 1. Still, reigning champ for the past 20, almost 20 years for me. Let's see. I mean, I definitely know what's, I definitely know what I would move up like to the top 20s. All right. Ninja Dynasty says, I need World Trigger. I need World Trigger too, although I'm scheduled to watch the Snyder Cut tonight, so that should be fun. Tani says, yes. I'm assuming yes to me reordering this. I mean, or would you rather tune into next week's podcast where I might have just a solid top 10, just already done without all of this struggle to figure out how I'd order these. Because we will continue this next week. I just needed to get to the top 50. But unfortunately, 2.5 hours for me finishing my mouth. That was fun. I think I know really like what's going to end up in the top 20. So I will probably not do this in like a set order, but I kind of know what I'm moving up now. Like this is definitely moving up. But this is kind of hairy if I move it up now. It's like, all right, let's see. If I move this, this is definitely somewhere in top 5, top 10. Made in Abyss is definitely somewhere in the it's somewhere up here. Sorry, ReZero. You might come back up. I just don't know where you're at yet. JoJo's Part 4 is definitely somewhere up here. Your Name, as blasphemous as this might be to some people, is definitely somewhere in the top 20. Maybe higher. Not committing to that yet. Girls Last Tour. This is somewhere here. Maybe on the outskirts. Actually, no, hold on. Maybe in the top 20. And this isn't going by any logical metric. It's just kind of like a gut feeling. Still haven't fully figured out my scores yet. Maybe it'll be easier to make a top 20 out of this. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking if I didn't already start doing that. So I'm going to make a top 20 in no order, like just kind of a top 20. Just what's in the top 20. No, Evangelion at the top. It was generation changing and subculture transforming. I agree with you, so. Are you going to convince Shaw to do this and have a battle over who has the better 50? Spoiler, but I wouldn't say 50. 50 is too much. 50 is too much. But definitely something like that. We'll see. She'll probably win though. Especially now that I found out I'm not as cultured as I thought, which is okay. By next week, boom, 700 new anime. You're just going to see my list. It's going to be in the thousands. Actually, no, I don't think logically I'd have enough time in the days to do that. But hey, who knows? There's always 2 times speed, 3 times speed. I've done it. Let's see. So let's do this. So move this down and we're going to select the top 20 spots and then we're going to conclude. How's that? Little Witch. So let's come here. All right. Put this Silent Voice up. Silent Voice is a contender for the top 20. It went up. Hajime no Ippo, Golden Boy, Gin no Saji, Hunter x Hunter. Oh, yeah. Hunter x Hunter has risen up. Whose spot will it take at the top? Hunter x Hunter has beaten Kokoro Connect out of its spot. Okay. Oh, yeah, Monster. Monster rises back up to the top. Oh, knocks Fate Zero down to the abyss. New game, Perfect Blue, Prison School, Promare, Nagi no Asukara, Ranma 1/2, Samurai X, Tokyo Godfathers, Violet Evergarden, Wotakoi, Bloom Into You, Attack on Titan, Baby Steps. Let's see. Ava, Madoka, Mob Psycho 100, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Steins Gate, Haikyuu, Monogatari, Shirobako, Hoseki no Kuni, Run with the Wind, World Trigger. World Trigger, Made in Abyss, Kill la Kill, Kaguya-sama, Your Name, JoJo's Part 4, Silent Voice, Hunter x Hunter, Girls Last Tour, Monster. Let me look back down here. Attack on Titan. I really feel like I'm missing an anime here. Like I really feel like, but hey, whatever. Samurai X, Trust and Betrayal, Perfect Blue, FLCL, Vinland Saga. I did really enjoy Vinland Saga. It was good. If you haven't watched it, watch Vinland Saga. Let me know what you think. This one's Attack on Titan season 3 was amazing. It's been on point. Everything so far. So with that said, I'm trying to think. I think all right. I think for now, let me see. Hunter x Hunter, Girls Last Tour. Let's see what you guys are saying. Evangelion, Madoka, Mob Psycho, Fullmetal Alchemist, Steins Gate, Haikyuu, Monogatari, Shirobako, Hoseki no Kuni. I'm just rereading things to see if they truly belong where they belong. Kill la Kill, Kaguya, Your Name, JoJo's Part 4, Silent Voice, Hunter x Hunter, Promare, Hajime no Ippo, Vinland Saga, Little Witch, Code Geass, Welcome to the NHK, FLCL, Gundam 00, Kokoro Connect, Fate Zero, New game. Perfect Blue. Prison School. Sword of the Stranger. Actually, yeah, no, I think that's it. That's my top 20. What you see there in not the solid order yet. Still, you know, that's still a little up in the air, but I think it's forming in my mind. So unless I remember something else out of left field, and hopefully 2 anime that I didn't add to my list that'll get me to the 500. That's my top 20. Evangelion, probably not going to move from number 1, and then everything after that, we got Madoka, Mob Psycho 100, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Steins Gate, Haikyuu, Monogatari, Shirobako, Hoseki no Kuni, or Land of the Lustrous, Attack on Titan season 3, or all of Attack on Titan, depending on how this final season ends. World Trigger, Made in Abyss, Kill la Kill, Kaguya-sama, both seasons. Your Name, JoJo's Part 4, A Silent Voice, Hunter x Hunter, Girls Last Tour, and Monster. That's it. There you have it. Top 20. By next week, it'll be a top 10. And then, you know, we'll talk about that on the podcast. So I think unless you guys have anything you want to talk about, any questions, I think I'm going to conclude things here. Thank you so much for joining me on today's stream. This has been an incredibly long journey, longer than I thought it would be, but it's been really fun. And so you can catch us next week, same time. The Just Sweeps podcast will be back at 2 p.m. EDT. I think it's Eastern Daylight Time. That's screwed me up. And we'll be, talking about our 3x3s, 3x3 episode special. So, we'll be doing that. Follow us at Just Sweeps Pod on Twitter to get any updates. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, definitely subscribe so you can get notifications of when the episodes or the streams are scheduled. I do try to schedule those a little, maybe at least by Thursday. So you can see that. Definitely like the video. Helps know that you like the video. And that's kind of about it. Oh, and also, if you have not watched my World Trigger video yet on my channel, I just released it in the past week. And if you haven't ever watched World Trigger, it's totally fine. It's meant for people that have not watched it. It's meant for people that have not watched World Trigger. So definitely, you don't have to know anything about it going in. Really appreciate it if you could check it out. Video needs a little more views, and it would really help me a lot. So thank you so much. And before I go, I see one last question from Insane Island. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. 13. Can we send you Mal friend requests? Of course. Yeah. If you've been on the stream and you've just been taking part and just chatting with me here, love to have you as a friend on Mal. So feel free to send me those. I just won't accept people that I kind of haven't interacted with at all, because then I won't know who you are. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know. Why are you adding me? So yeah, and if in case, and just in case, you could also just drop a line, hey, from the stream, and then I'll add you. So no problem. Let's be Mal friends. And then I'll be updating my Mal. I think that's it. I might update my manga manga list at some point, but kind of since we're doing more podcasts with the streams now going forward, maybe I'll do that on Twitch or something in the future if you guys are interested in seeing me still do a solo stream. All right. And then besides that, I'm going to end it here. So again, thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.